Hello everyone, how are we doing? My name is Pixel. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good one. Fantastic to see so many of you here already. Hello! Oh gosh, I look so freaking sunburnt. We went to the beach yesterday. Oh, the redness is real. Oh gosh, okay. Let me see what I can do about the lighting here. Yep, still going to be red as a cucumber or something. I don't know. So we're here. Here we are. Hello to everyone. Marvin, Ahmet, Germsy Boy, Imperial Trey, Rex Assassin, Puzzle Maker, Sparky, Miss ER is in the chat as well. Galvin and Jane, obviously you're on the server. We've seen you already. Mackenzie, and we got a few other people. Zloya's in the chat as well. Maxi should be in the chat as well. Fantastic. So here we are. We are here kicking off the 1.12 season with a bang and with a penguin bar, actually. Not a sponsor. Still not sponsored. But yeah, I need a cup of tea because this is going to be quite the occasion, my friends. I need to close up some stuff that I've got open in the background just so we can have ourselves the right sort of time here because we are kicking off the Minecraft 1.12 version of my Patron server. And there are a couple of new Nightbot commands. I should get Nightbot in here, actually. I don't think Nightbot's in here yet. So let's do that real fast. It's such a sloppy start to a stream. I'm normally so polished. You guys know this about me by now. So how's everybody doing? How's everyone's weekend? Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. I am. Yesterday some people came and looked around my house to see if they wanted to buy it. We went and looked around another house to see if we wanted to buy that. And today we're streaming Minecraft, so it's a good one. This would have been a good time for you to start pledging again. Well, don't worry, man. If you have the opportunity to in future, this server is going to be around for a little while. I imagine we will hold on to this one through the 1.13 update as well. Hello, Possible YT. And welcome to the Pixels, Antonio Sergio Sousa. Welcome along. You're 1 in a million. Great to have you on board. Oh, Sparky, don't be talking to me about the grill. There are some people in my neighborhood right now who are at the grill, like, basically 24/7. And I'm smelling all this lovely, lovely smelling barbecued meat outside, and it is incredible. So, anyway, without further ado, we are kicking off Season 3 of the Pixel Rift right here, right now. We have a couple of people on the server. iMake Animations has just left. But we are kicking some stuff off. And this, right here, is a plains biome that is going to be the start of the community town on this server. And we're going to do the community town kind of cool this time around. Basically, every time anyone joins the server, they're going to be able to build, in creative mode, a 16 by 16 house. Basically like a chunk house like the tutorials I've been doing. And then we're going to import it into the world when they join. So I've got some structure blocks here, which, hopefully, fingers crossed, should help us import some houses. And we're going to try that over here to start off with. I really should have taken notes for what the houses were called, because I can't remember all of them. But we're going to start probably over here, I think. Hopefully nobody has... I'm not going to like block off a cave that somebody's gone down into, and they're going to get really confused about where they are. So I'm going to build one down here. We're going to switch this to load. We're going to type Raven. We're going to include entities, and we're going to load that up. And that is going to spawn in there. That's probably not the best way round for it. How about we give that a 180? That's still kind of the same. Can we do that 90 degrees so it ends up there? No way, hang on. How are we gonna do this? It's probably going to have to be, I guess, here. Let's try it there. Let's put Raven here. And we include entities, we load that up. And if we do it 90 degrees there, 180, like that, I think that will work. And we hit load, and bam! There it is. So we're going to be importing houses like this. And obviously we can kind of naturalize them with the terrain and everything. We can kind of move stuff in like that. And that's how we're going to import people's houses. We're going to have like a load of little one-chunk houses around here, which we can connect up We're probably going to spawn them in at fairly random places. I'm not going to like have them restricted just to the chunk borders, because obviously that's a little bit crazy. But we are we are importing in people's houses using structure blocks, and it works wonderfully. Fantastic stuff. So Sparky, your house is going to get imported in somewhere around here, I imagine. Yeah, we've got a few others. Some people have submitted theirs already. Some people are still going to get back to me with these, which is absolutely fine. We're going to give people a little bit of time. And some people have decided just not to build one of these, which, again, is totally fine. If people want to just do the survival thing, collect their resources that way, that is absolutely fair enough. But I think importing stuff like this is kind of cool. I've not really used structure blocks much before, so I'm going to get into doing some of this more technical side of things, and we're going to build ourselves a lovely little village. So this is Raven's place. I do need to quickly go into my files just to make sure that I've got the names of everybody who should be having a house here. Let's see real fast. Let's go into this one. Okay, cool. So where can we load in someone else's? We've got a bunch of stuff happening already. Obviously, this is in Minecraft 1.12, the new version, so we've got advancements happening instead of achievements. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. Mackenzie, you're playing Battlefield 1. That sounds like a fantastic way to spend your weekend. I'm going to put some music on in the background as well, as we usually do with these streams, just so we can have something to listen to in the background while all this is going on. And I'm going to do this before I change the day-night cycle is currently paused. We're going to load that back in once I've placed a few houses here. So Raven's house looked kind of like the place that I would want to be up on a hill or something a little bit taller, so I've put it up here. As for the other ones, Mr. Sparkies needs to be over here somewhere. I'm going to say probably here. And if you put it down one block below ground level like that, then if we load in, we say Sparky like that, and we load that, then that's going to be that way round, which I think should be fine. Let's load it in. Boom, there it is. Sparky's house, Casa de Sparky, including flowers, including item frames and stuff like that. And obviously people are going to take a few liberties with this, like Sparky has a ton of quartz and some end rods already, but that's not exactly game-breaking stuff, right? The theme is just going to be build what you like, more or less, but I like the one chunk idea to kind of start off people's houses, and Sparky's done a fantastic job at decorating this one. Some good interior details in here. I like it a lot. And yeah, hopefully I haven't messed with anything too much when I was wandering around here, because I like to see what people have put in their houses, and Sparky's gone and put a little bit of terracotta and stuff in. There's little stuff like pressure plates to open the doors. One of the paintings appears to have fallen off the wall, I think probably there, so let me put that back for him. But yeah, you can always come back through and mess with a bit of stuff here and there. Jane is getting tons and tons of achievements, or advancements rather. I just need to get used to starting calling them advancements. So we've got Sparky over here, and I need to kill that structure block that spawned this thing in the first place. I don't know if people can mess with structure blocks. I assume they can't. I assume it's like command blocks where you can, you know, generally speaking, players without ops can't do anything with them. Chunky Town. What am I going to do actually? On this server, I'm probably going to be using it as a little bit of a creative playground. I'm going to be doing some survival gameplay once we have a little town up together. But right now I'm just going to fly around for a little bit and spawn in some houses for people. And yeah, Jane has been doing the same challenge as me in her sort of single player world. She's been doing the hardcore Dinnerbone challenge stuff. So yeah, it's it's a weird habit to break. It's weird to kind of get used to not having to do that, because that's basically all the 1.12 gameplay that I've actually done in terms of survival stuff. Has been that. Let's put Corey's house here. If we load in Corey real fast, Corey should go... I want to rotate that so it's not overlapping with Raven's house, though. That's the thing. Can we rotate that 180? Does that end up there? Okay, it does end up there. Good. Good. Alright, let's load that in, see how that looks. See, this is the problem I had, is that sometimes people's doors are just on the wrong side, which isn't great. So what we want to do is probably clear that all out and reset from over here. I think that's probably going to do better, right? Because we put the original structure block over this side, did we? Yes, we did. Okay, cool. Let's unload that and let's fill this in. Yes, don't forget to make shields. That's absolutely true, because goodness me, you need shields. Boom, boop, 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 and Minecraft air. There we go. So that's cleared that out. And then all we need to do is bop this back in with Corey. And load. And hopefully that should be the right way round. Door at the front. I kind of think of this as the front, so the houses are all kind of facing inwards to each other. And obviously people can feel free to reconfigure their houses once it's in. I'm not sure exactly why Corey's house Corey's house is filled with water. It's very strange. Just kind of like wading around it. But it does seem to be like a little bit of a pool house kind of thing. And not like in a, you know, playing billiards kind of way, but in a this is filled with water kind of way. Chunky town. And I think over here, this is going to be like the modern house side, I think, because we had another modern house. Who built that one? It was Sparky, and was it? I think it might have been Cow Royalty. Cow Royalty, like so, like that. Let's load that one up, see where that goes. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Let me clear the weather wheel first. Weather, clear. Just do an arbitrary kind of number. Throw that in. Corey's indoor spa. Yeah, basically it is. That seems to be the theme he's gone with. And bam! There we go. This one seems to be a sort of bakery setup. Because if you go in, there's like pies and like water bottles and cakes and stuff, and then upstairs here there's like it's a cafe setup basically, which I really like. I think there were probably redstone torches powering some of these pistons, which I haven't included in my thing because they were just outside the boundary of the template, unfortunately. So yeah, a couple of redstone torches off the walls and they'll probably power those pistons up again, no problem. And you know, you can collect a redstone torch, it's not going to be that big of a deal, is it? Where did I put the structure block? Is it this corner? I think it was this corner. There it is, bam, get rid of that. And likewise over here, we probably need to get rid of this one that's powering Corey's house. Luckily the wireframes stick around so you can see where stuff is. So yeah, this is the start of Chunktown, and it's looking pretty cute right now. We've got 2 more structures to load in. So I'll probably put these over here. Might want to overlap some of these lakes and whatnot. I like the fact that Sparky's still using the banner that I made for him back in the day as well. And if anybody has pledged at a Patreon level where you get a banner, do not worry. I'm working on the banners. The banners are coming. It's just this has been a little bit of effort to get some of the stuff on this server set up. So I'm trying to work through some of this first. I think we haven't loaded in Mud's house yet, have we? Which way around do we want Mud's house? Probably not that way. That way? That's... Okay, so this is rotating it kind of on the spot, but not around an axis. Which is weird. I'm not quite au fait with how these structure block things are supposed to work. Let's include entities, let's load. So that's there. That's like the back corner now. But if we rotate it 270, that's still the back corner. Like, see, I don't understand. I think I've probably set the structure blocks up with a weird kind of like idea of where the axes are. So if we start like over here, if we go down a couple of blocks like there, and then we load in that house. Is that going to be there? Yeah, that's there. I think that's probably good enough. Bam, there it is. And that one's kind of facing towards Raven's place. I kind of like that. Although, does it need to be rotated around one axis? I think it probably does. So will it let me do that now? See, this is rotating it in the same place, but have it face a different way. Right? Has that done anything? I don't think that did anything. This is so weird, I don't get it. I don't understand these things. So I guess that's probably going to be that way around for now. But I do like the idea that the houses don't have to be like in a perfect grid or anything like that. They can kind of go their own way. So that's super cool. Alright, and last but not least, we should probably fill this in as well, think about it. Let's get the, let's fill that and go over to about here. I think probably there. grass? No, grass. And let's move that to 66. No? That's a little better. You can fill in around the outside like so, and just kind of give this a step up right there. And obviously we can, yeah, naturalize this a little bit in the meantime. That's cute. I really like what people have done with some of these houses. There's some really nice stuff in here. This one, I believe there's an ender chest inside, which, you know, I'll allow. It's not super game breaking. You can't get anything out of an ender chest. And there's 6 maps here, which, again, I'll allow because they've got a little area set up here for a map wall, which is going to be super exciting, mapping the server for the first time. Hey, Daydreamer, and hello, Adam Makes Animations. Great to see you were able to log into the server before, and I hope you are going to have a fantastic time on here. Never seen any build like the One Chunk House on the Minecraft Creative book cover. I don't think I've seen that one. Not recently, anyway. Alright, let's put our last house up here, and this one is going to be... Whose house is this? Let me go back to where I was before. I only did all of this stuff this morning, so I should probably remember, but oh, this is going to be Enjian's house. Fantastic. So all we got to do is pop down a structure block here. Hey, first spawner, yes! About the spawners, guys. So those of you guys who know what's happening on the Hermitcraft server right now know that they've got their spawners cranked up to 100. Like in terms of the Minecraft customization settings, they've got the slider pushed up to 100. I've pushed ours up to 50. Like, I don't want to have the server be completely overloaded with spawners, but I do want to have a little bit more of a spawner-happy experience at some point. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. See how everyone feels about that once it's in position. Now, speaking of in position, can we turn this one? So yeah, I don't know how these structure block things work at all. I'm just absolutely winging it right now. But yeah, we have ourselves a little bit of an additional set of spawners. The dungeons will be slightly more plentiful. So if we load from there, how about that? That's looking a little better. It's still slightly too close to Corey's house, so let's move it back. Yeah, more chance to get golden apples and stuff like that. It's potentially going to mean that people have to explore a little bit less further away than you otherwise would. Bam, there it is, and it's facing kind of the wrong way. I kind of wanted it to face a different way. So let's probably get rid of this real fast. Where's the structure block? There it is. And let's fill this with air. Fill. Like so. Hello, Chadwin. Welcome along. Forgot to send the files for your house. Don't worry, Adam. No worries. You can always get that imported in later. So we fill like so with air. Oh, that was not the coordinates I was looking for. Oops. Let's fill this back in, shall we? I'm such a derp when it comes to commands, guys. If I had a derp counter, I would be smacking that spacebar right now. Just build your design in survival. You don't have to. I mean, we've got this whole thing set up for a reason. But if you prefer to build it in survival, again, that's absolutely fine. But seeing as I said I would import this stuff for you guys, then we can absolutely do that. We can do it on another stream, or we can do it after this stream. Obviously that looks a little bit jigsawy, but we'll get that figured out in a second. This thing is just overlapping here by a substantial amount. Right, let's try that again. Let's fill, starting there, cut that, and paste it again in a second. I feel like that horse is just going to be confused. It's not going to know what's happening. Up a bit, and so we fill to here with air. That's better. Yeah, the horse is like, what? What just happened? Hello, Norman? So, we will get to the survival gameplay in just a second, folks. I just kind of wanted to get this out of the way first. Now, can I... If I load... And we load the position in like that. But then, which direction is this? Is this... Okay, so we go negative that way and we go negative that way. So if we go like relative position, we go negative 16 and then negative 16 like that. Done. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. All right, and then we load. Is that still kind of wonky? It's actually... It's not facing the way I wanted it to. If we rotate it 90 degrees like that, then load it. Let's try filling that in again. We're just going to have so many of that horse and all these item frames just dropping out of thin air. Hello Norbertus, we are importing in some houses that my patrons have built. That's the whole idea behind the... Bam! There it is. And it's still there. It's still the same one. And those horses are kind of suffocating now. Welcome to Structure Blocks with Picks. Yeah, pretty much. See, I wanted to rotate this, and you should be able to rotate it, but it's not really doing a great job of that, is it? These things just confuse the heck out of me, you guys. I'm sorry about this. So if we... This is supposed to rotate it. We go 270. See, is it changing the position of that green one at all? No, it's still over there. Why is it still over there? I'm so confused. Because I think that's meant to rotate it. Very confused by this whole thing. Hi Zombie King and hey J. Kumar Peter, welcome to you both. Great to have you on board. Oh, no, there we go. NG, and like that, and 0. Alright, let's wireframe that. And then if we... So if we're using that as the corner, and then we move that back 16. How is that sitting? Oh, that's sitting over there. That's not what we wanted. Got a rabbit foot from the first rabbit you killed. Nice. Good work. Alright, let's try that. Okay, that's in the position we want it. Is it going to be in the direction we want it? Nope, it's just spawning in that way, consistently and forever. Alright, fair enough. That's that's what we're getting then. See, I don't understand how this whole rotation thing is supposed to work, or even if it is supposed to work. But I guess that will have to do. Hello, Kyle's Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having yourself a fantastic weekend. So yeah, this is going to be this is going to be the direction that your house faces. I'm sorry. Welcome to having 4 of your horse as well. Good job there. Good job tricking me into spawning 4 horses in for you because I'm too dumb to figure out what's actually going on here. But I think that will do. I think that will be all right. If they want to rotate the house, then I've imported all the materials in for them so they can do it manually. It's the best I can come up with. How much did my mic cost? Because it's quiet. Is it quiet? I thought it was actually doing all right. Quiet, you say. Should I turn it up? Or is it like quiet as in like the background noise and stuff? This microphone probably cost me about £60 back in the day. I'm not sure if it would cost a great deal more right now. But yeah, I think this was a 60 quid microphone. In fact, I think we probably need to close some of those. I think these buttons and stuff around have pushed your trapdoors a little bit. But yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to look anyway. And there's some farmland out here, already hydrated. Pretty cool looking house. We've got such a variety of stuff. That's the amazing thing, is everyone's got a nice little variety of different house designs and stuff. So yeah, we're going to actually create sort of a town centre here at some point, but obviously that's not going to happen in creative mode. We're probably going to build it together in survival. The idea was that, like, the first season we had on the Pixel Rift, I created a massive, like, citadel in creative mode, and that was kind of leading up to the launch of the server. And this time it felt like a cool idea to let the players design some of this stuff themselves. So we went with the idea of, Sparky suggested it actually, of having your own one chunk house kind of imported into the world. So we're sort of creating this weird city that's got a set of different styles and stuff, and then we can combine it all together into one big spawn area. But we can get started with something already on the server. You can barely hear you and your sound is full. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how you're going to be able to help that, unfortunately. Alright, let's get into creative. Let's get into survival mode. We're already in creative. Let's get out of creative and into survival, and let's do some survival stuff. Because I want to set up a house on this server, and I'm probably going to make mine in survival. Because the only houses I've had time to build have been my one-chunk tutorial ones, and I don't want to just import one of those. I also want to get started on some survival gameplay, which is very exciting. Which block do I like most in 1.12? Oh, it's a difficult one, because I really like all of the new stuff they've added. I'm a big fan of concrete. I haven't had a chance to use concrete very much, and that is all about to change. Dude, I look so pink right now. Oh yes, let's turn the daylight cycle back on. Do daylight cycle true. And let's time set day. So we're back to the beginning. Sparky, welcome along. Great to have you. Amazing stuff. I didn't limit crafting, by the way, so crafting is still 100% like you can have the recipes even if you don't have them in your recipe book. Whereas with Decidedly Vanilla, we're actually thinking of doing limited crafting, which is going to be pretty interesting stuff. So you can only craft the recipes that are in the recipe book. Sparky should have spawned in over here somewhere, and he's like, now I've got a house. Ah, there's a little farm being set up down here. Nice work. People getting on it already. I like that. There's already some cows and stuff around. My hunger is already depleting. I probably need to get that sorted out real fast. You like concrete blocks as well? Yeah, they're really good blocks. I mean, I like the potential they have. There he is. Hey. Yeah, it's good we have a spawn area with a bunch of trees and stuff. I like the potential they have for like pixel art and things like that. The concrete blocks look pretty neat in that respect. Did I rotate it or not? No, it didn't end up getting rotated. I have no idea how the structure block thing is really supposed to work, but it wasn't really working all that well for me, so we just let it be. Jane has already got mostly iron armor, a shield, and an iron sword. That's pretty good progress. Should breed some cows with that wheat. If it grows, yeah. If you've got some bone meal, so much the better. What's with the green book? The green book is your recipe book. This is a 1.12 feature. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. Hey. Patron server members, look out for each other. That's how we do. So the green book is your recipe book, and you can expand this to have a crafting interface that shows you how to create stuff. You can limit it to just craftable recipes or all the recipes that you currently know. It's divided into tabs for ease of searching and that kind of thing. So yeah, basically it's like having the wiki in your Minecraft GUI, which is pretty great. Concrete will be a perfect block for modern houses. That's absolutely right, and that's what I intend to use it for a lot of the time. Yeah, this looks like a good place to good place to explore, doesn't it? Let's get down here. I'm probably going to drop into the first level of the ravine over here. But I really like this as a spawn area. It's got a lot to offer, and it's even got a mesa very close by, so people can get nice, quick access to terracotta if they want it. And isn't stained clay just called terracotta now? Like, I'm pretty sure in Pocket Edition that's the case. But I think they've got regular stained clay is now called terracotta. It's basically JEI. Yeah, basically it is. It's like having a kind of aid to crafting in the game already with you. What am I doing now? I'm going to do some survival stuff. I'm going to play this like it's Minecraft. It's the same on PC now. Yeah, so it's called terracotta now. I'm still not going to get used to that, you know. I'm basically just going to be calling it stained clay until everyone yells at me in the comments that it's not called stained clay anymore. Which is kind of cool in a way, because I remember, like, there are people who've been around since, like, Alpha Minecraft who have been calling a crafting table a workbench for years now. And I was never around for that era of Minecraft, so I kind of like being around for when something got renamed, because then I can say, like, I remember when it was called stained clay, and we didn't have any of this terracotta nonsense. Basically, I want to be an old man. That's the lesson you've got going on here. It occurs to me that I don't have a particularly great way out of this ravine that I've jumped into, but hey, this is how we Minecraft, guys. Need to get myself some iron. Plenty of coal down here as well. Who's building the Iron Phoenix? I have no idea. That's probably not going to happen for a while, one imagines. Oh, so much iron in this ravine, look. This is so good. I don't think we've got any... Oh, there's some up there. You know what? Seeing as I don't have a way out of here, I might just gather enough cobblestone that I can pillar up and grab that iron, and then I will be on my way. Because that's not the kind of iron that's very easy for people to get to, so... Generally speaking, I imagine people would want to leave that patch alone and go for some stuff that's around the bottom floor, around here. So I will probably sneak up here and nick this. I don't want to like be the first person to come through here and take all the resources so my patrons can't get to it. But yeah, I'm planning on making this season of the Pixel Rift a lot more collaborative with everyone, because in previous seasons I've not been able to get on and play so much. And part of the fun of having a patron server is that I occasionally get on and see what everybody's doing and hang out, and we'll probably do a few more streams like this where we're just kind of hanging out playing survival Minecraft and building some cool stuff together. At least that's what I hope is going to happen. Got some very good builders on this server already as well, like some people who've been around for a little while who are very, very good at this game. Need a pack to rename terracotta to hardened clay. Yeah, you could make a resource pack, couldn't you? It probably wouldn't be that hard. What server am I playing on? This is my Patron server. For those of you guys who don't know, I have a Patreon page at patreon.com/pixelrifts. Hello Kane83, welcome along, and hello Scarlet Chaos as well. Yeah, I have a Patreon page at patreon.com/pixelrifts. That's how people can support my channel financially, because obviously I don't make a great deal of money off of YouTube right now, but it is fantastic to be able to make content for you guys, and I want to be able to sustain that as a content creator. So basically what I do is I have a Patreon page set up where people can pledge to donate a certain amount of money per month to support me, and it's kind of like, you know, subscribing to somebody on Twitch or something like that. Basically it's, you get a couple of rewards and it's helping out the creator. And one of the rewards, if you pledge $8 or more per month, you get access to this server, and the cost of that, basically the money there goes into the cost of running a server for everybody, because as you get more members on a server you have to pay for a little bit more server hosting, that kind of thing. So it all balances out. It means you guys get to support me and I get to provide a server for my patrons as a thank you for supporting me financially. That's how this all works. And yes, thank you Kane for leaving the Patreon link in the chat. Much appreciated. But yeah, I appreciate that not everyone's going to be able to donate to me on Patreon. That's kind of not the point of this. The point is that you get to have a bit of fun hanging out on a live stream, and it's no different really to if I was playing on a server like Decidedly Vanilla, where it's private and it's kind of invite only, except this time, if you can afford to help me out, then there's a chance you might be able to hang out on the server as well. And we have a fantastic community here as well. There's some people around who've been here since I started my Patreon page. There are some people who have basically just joined us. One Sharp Ace has left not too long ago, but he is a new patron, as are a couple of the other guys who are hopefully going to be able to log in and join us later on. The way Patreon works as well, if you sign up to Patreon, you don't get your donation taken out until the start of the following month. So anybody who joins us on Patreon now will be able to join the server in July. That's the idea. That's how Patreon takes out their donations. There's not a great deal I can do about that. Oh, there it is. There's the surface, and there's me basically blocking myself from getting up here. There's so many advancements and stuff now, like everything has changed a little bit. Who had furnaces in their build? I'm pretty sure somebody at least had a furnace somewhere, which I am going to borrow for a second. There's one. Let's throw that in there. Get a couple of iron bits and pieces on the go. And we also need to test out one bed sleeping. There he is. He's back. So So we need to test out one bed sleeping because we have a function to do that now that One Sharp Ace, who's just logged in, actually has provided for us, which should be set up if I've done the installation properly, but knowing me, I've probably messed up something here and there, so we'll see how that goes. I have no idea how to pronounce your name there, so I'm going to call you Cheddar. Hello, Cheddar. Welcome to the stream. Your router decided to reset mid-game, One Sharp Ace. That's no problem. Glad you're back. So, I think the sun is about to go down, and you'll want to test one bed sleeping. Nighttime is here. Welcome to the Pixels, Victor. Thank you for joining us. You are 1 in a million, buddy. And yeah, it's spamming commands for us right now. But there it is. Fantastic. It works. I assume nobody else got that. It's just the server commands showing up for me because they do. Unless that showed up for anybody else. Let me know in the chat, you guys, if the console messages showed up for you, but I don't think they should have. But that works splendidly. That is wonderful. And I get a free arrow out of that night, which is great. Ah, you're Turkish, are you? Fantastic. Welcome along. Awesome to have an international crowd in the chat. It's really cool seeing where everybody is from. So I ended up not doing anything for 10k. 10k kind of passed me by. That's the problem. This is more of a celebration to me, I think, than the 10k thing is right now. I also need to really do something about the lighting. I might go and close the curtains behind me or something, so we can do something about the lighting here. Let me just grab a little bit of this iron. I'm going to leave a few blocks down here for people to get as well, because I don't want to hog all the iron on this server. Wow, Jane is already getting some obsidian. That's awesome. Let's throw another coal into the furnace right here. Yeah, let me go figure this lighting situation out. Back in a second, guys. How is that? Oh, wow, okay. I don't like that. My light is making horrible flickering noises. Fantastic. So, that's slightly better, and now you guys can actually see how red I am. Yeah, we went to the beach. Oh, it felt like we needed a trip to the beach after the amount of painting we've done this week. Have I told you guys about my week? Because I did a lot of painting. Just kidding, because I know I've told you guys many times about how much stuff we've been doing lately, and it's mainly the reason I haven't been able to stream or make videos some more. Always making the armor before we make the tools, like a bro, like a pro. Got enough iron to make the full suit though, which is what I need. You're back from the dead, Bowie. Welcome along. Do I remember you? I think I do, yeah. I've seen your name in the chat a couple of times. Love the One Chunk videos. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's kind of become the unofficial theme of this channel right now, and I'm sure that will change. I'm sure we will find other stuff to do, but the One Chunk town is sitting right here, and it is sitting pretty. I like it an awful lot. So we're going to grab a couple more trees. I imagine we'll probably plant a couple around here as well. It's so cool to see people hanging out on the server as well, because we have a decent community on here, and we have had a few people who've been able to log in and play on the server quite regularly, but a reset always gets people out of the woodwork a little bit, just to come out and hang out and bring in the new server with a bang. So I like that about this whole period. 2 chunk tutorials, yeah, they're inevitably what's coming next. They are the future. Twice as many, right? We have a little tiger village over here, which is frankly one of the coolest things about this whole seed. There's some really neat stuff nearby, by the way. So we have this village up here in the taiga to the north. So if anybody wants to come up here, trade with the villagers, I imagine Jane has already been up here to grab some stuff for the farms. But we have a couple of villagers around here. We have a blacksmith. I think there was some armor and some apples in that chest the first time I came through here, which was in creative mode, so I'm not sure if that's going to be the same now. Hey, we've made an advancement, folks. I need to check the advancements tab. We need to do some stuff around here. Got to deflect an arrow with a shield. Do you reckon you can do that by shooting an arrow up in the air and deflecting it yourself? I'm not sure if you can even deflect an arrow by doing that, but it'd be fun to find out, right? So yeah, these guys have a couple of library buildings, which if people want quick access to bookshelves for enchanting and stuff would be perfect just to tear out. And I say that as somebody who's been playing the 1.12 like hardcore challenge thing for a little while, so I know how gratifying it is to come up on one of these buildings and just completely tear out all their books. Is the door around here somewhere? Hello? Is the door in like the mountainside somewhere? It's down here, isn't it? I bet it's down here somewhere. Okay, that's the wall, but we're going to go through it anyway. I forget where the doors are for these houses. We just unlocked spruce wood by tearing out this. Oh, it's right there. What the heck? Anyway, I want to make sure this is well lit. So sorry, you can have your wall back there. I just want to make sure the villagers don't die to zombies. Didn't even know I had banner making vids. Well, I do. I've got a couple of them from ages ago, and I haven't really made any of the banners for a little while. I've kind of got out of that game a little bit, but it was something that you could do without it necessarily being in Minecraft. So it was one of those things that you can do tutorials just from the website. So those were kind of a bit of fun to do. There's beets here as well. We can get some beets on the go. Get some mad beets. Let's replant some of this, of course. And villages are a blessing when you start out a fresh world, because there's always so much stuff hanging around that you can get. What are you? Are you a librarian? Luck of the Sea 1? Oh, okay. Okay. I see you. Oh, somebody's already raided it. Good work. You've got some spruce leaves, though, which I will take and use them to decorate some stuff later. Hello, gents. How are we? How are we? Hope you're having a good one. Mad beats. Heck yes, that's how we do. Do I think Mojang is going to make an update for the ocean? I feel like they think ocean monuments are good enough. I mean, you can take that as you will. If you don't think they're good enough, then maybe they'll end up putting some underwater mobs in future. But they have so many other ideas, those guys. So we will see how they end up getting on. Hello, Wolfie. How are you? Oh, I'm holding a pork chop in my hand. That's why you're interested in me. I see. You only want me for my pork chops. Congrats for the 1.12 restart. Thank you very much. Kietil, are there going to be any plans for the server? What are people going to do first? I think my community is mainly people who like building a lot, so I think we're probably going to get a few interesting builds starting out on the server. We have a one-chunk town already on the go over here where I've imported some builds that people have made in creative. That's the theme of this server's community town, is a one-chunk town. So people can build whatever they want in creative as long as it doesn't bypass survival gameplay, like you can't build a house out of diamond blocks, for example. Hello, Fred Pendra. Yes, that is my wife laughing in the background. Chat says hi. She's watching something right now. I think she's probably watching Good Mythical Morning. But yeah, so we need redstone powerhouses. That is true. We do need a couple of people to step up with redstone farms and whatnot, but I imagine we will get a few of those eventually, if people on the server aren't already redstone fans. Not today, thank you. There we go. That's what I wanted. Can you just kill yourself? That would be an awesome battle strategy right now, because I do not really have the means to defend myself except maybe with this pickaxe. Get wrecked. Oh, I see how it is. You want to tussle with the pixel? I think not. He is just absolutely wrecking himself. There we go. Day made. Monster Hunter GG's. Alright, let's grab this iron real fast, because I need a little bit of that for my tools. Can't be rocking this stone pickaxe all the time. Lovely. We'll leave one in there for somebody. Somebody can get that one iron. Leaving my sloppy seconds around this place. I do apologise. Alright, Zloy. That guy spamming. Alright, let's make some axe handles, and a stone axe will have to do for the moment. They're probably a better tool in the long run than the swords are going to be. Or at least not in the long run. What am I talking about? In the short term. I love how often I'm just using this furnace instead of crafting my own. Oh, okay, right. It won't spam me if I do that. Okay, game rule, command, block output, false. No worries. It's not really a problem that it was spamming the chat, because, yeah, I don't really need to read the chat, and as long as it wasn't a problem for everybody else, then that's okay, but I just wanted to make sure that there was some way I could disable it if I needed to, you know? And it's weird that functions are command block output, but I guess it's like admin commands, it's kind of the same thing. The seed is, what did I go with in the end? Like, I'll give you the number for it, but that's the number. I think it's, the seed is like Rift Season 3 or something like that. Let me look it up on thingy. Mine Atlas. Okay, it's not Rift Season 3 because that looks completely different. What is it? Okay, I have no idea. I can't remember what I typed in. But yeah, there you go. So let's test the one bed sleeping now. Sweet dreams. Can you join the server right away after becoming a patron? No, because Patreon doesn't take your donation for joining the server until you until like the next month rolls around. So if you donated now, you could join in July, but yeah, it wouldn't actually take any money until July. And the reason we don't add people as soon as they pledge on Patreon is because you could very easily pledge at the start of June after the last month's donations got taken out, and then like cancel before July actually came around, and then you wouldn't have paid anything, but you'd have played on the server for a month. So we want to avoid people abusing the system like that, you know. I'm going to put a little bush over here. One of my favourite things, to be honest, about 1.12 is that glass panes don't connect to leaves anymore, and that seems like such a small thing, but for a builder like me, it kind of makes all the difference. I need some more wood. Or more stone. I need more resources in general. Isn't that just how the survival game works, though? It's like, I need more things in general. Can I ride this horse? I can ride this horse. Okay, this is the slowest horse in the world, but I can ride it. So that's something, I suppose. All these saddled horses around, and they're the slow... Like, that was legitimately slower than running. What a horse. Well done there. And there's like 7 of those. There's a setting on Patreon now that it'll take the first payment straight away. Really? Man, I need to catch up on Patreon stuff. Evidently, I've missed a lot. So maybe I'll have to look into that at some point. But in the meantime, let's just carry on with what we're doing, because I don't want to interrupt the stream to look at Patreon stuff just yet. Let me drop in a few seeds in this backyard over here. Obviously, they're going to do what they want with the farm later, but I do think we should probably grow a little bit of wheat in here. And we can bone meal some of it too. Nice. Let's make a little bit more food with yonder wheat. I know we could probably trade it with some farmers, but right now I need to eat it more than I need to trade. Now let's do a bit of exploring, because there's some really cool stuff out here. There's a mushroom island, I think, kind of that way. There's a mesa, of course, over here. And the mesa has plenty of like surface mine shafts and surface gold and stuff in it. There's even been a little bit of the mesa minecart generation, like the abandoned mineshaft generation, that has bled over into this plains biome. So I think just over the hill here, I think it's on this side anyway, yeah, there's this section here which is all kind of all kind of dug out and has minecart rails and stuff in it, which is super cool. I'm like, I've never seen that bleed over into other biomes the way it does right here. And there's some floating rails in there and everything. And so the mineshaft generation thing has just popped over onto this side, which is super cool. And I wonder if there's any gold down here as well. Will I do more Destiny with Python? Yeah, I plan to. Python is just really busy right now. He's got a few weekends where he is away from home, and so he's been pre-recording a lot of the content on his channel. He's been doing, basically prioritizing his main channel where he plays Minecraft on Hermitcraft and he plays Terraria and stuff. And he's been doing that stuff with more importance than the stuff that's going out on his second channel. Which means that, yeah, he hasn't really had the time, because I think he's got a stag party, like a bachelor party for a good friend of his next weekend. He's away with his girlfriend this weekend, and then the weekend after that, he's got a wedding, like for the guy who's the bachelor party is for. He's like the best man at this dude's wedding. So obviously he's got a lot of time to figure out what he wants to say for his speech and whatnot. Like, he's got a lot of stuff to prepare when it comes to that, and he's got a bachelor party to plan. So he's a busy guy right now. Go to the Mesa for the books. What books? What are you talking about, books? You don't get books from a Mesa. Or am I being confused? You love the Destiny series? Yeah, I love the Destiny series too, man. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm going to put that back. Because I don't want to use up all this red sand on stuff. But I just wanted that for the recipe book. Hello, you. So much stuff going on here. I love the fact that we've got a few people playing with us. Hopefully some of the other patrons will be able to log in when they wake up. I'll see messages in Discord saying, get on the server, if you can. Alright, I'm going to explore this a little bit, because there's gold in them there hills. Exciting times. We can't mine that with a stone pickaxe, though, so let's get the iron out. Can you get on the server? Cheddar, you can only join the server if you support me on Patreon. So if you want to donate money to help support my channel, then this is available as a patron reward. But if you can't donate, do not worry. We will still be able to hang out on streams like this. It's just that right now I can't afford to host a server for all of my subscribers. So the money from Patreon helps host this server, and it's a thank you to everybody who supports me and supports my channel through donating to me on Patreon. Don't think anyone makes videos from this server. I think a few people have in the past. I'm pretty sure... Hello! Ah! I'm pretty sure Dave Gaming, when he was on this server, I don't think he is anymore. He cancelled his Patreon pledge a little while back because, you know, it's obviously like a monthly commitment. It's quite a bit of money. If you don't want to spend that money, then I completely understand. But yeah, he used to make a few videos from the Season 1 server, and I think he kicked off Season 2 as well. So he makes the occasional video from Minecraft, and did make videos from this server for a little bit. I think there are a couple of other people who have streamed from this server before, and Kane83 and Nobodies made some videos from the Season 1 Pixel Rift as well. They kind of had like it was almost like a sitcom, their format. Yes, like Kane says, there are a couple on his channel from back in the day, which were very entertaining. But that was the old server when we had kind of amplified terrain. We had like the Isle Land preset terrain, which was a lot of fun, but it's kind of nice to get back to default Minecraft sometimes. On the subject of that, I've actually been thinking about implementing some of the stuff like Azuma's loot tables and things, because you can update them as you go. They don't have to be present at the start of a server, as long as you've got some fresh dungeons that you can generate loot and stuff in. And once you modify the loot tables, then loot will appear differently in chests. Like the loot only loads in when you load in the chest for the first time, like when you open it for the first time. So we could always add in like mob heads and stuff like that. We could change that stuff. So I'm considering doing things like that. I need to look into exactly how that's done, because despite the fact that I follow the hermits quite regularly, I don't know a whole lot about how any of that is achieved. I haven't really been following the tutorials and things like that Azuma's been posting, so maybe we'll get around to implementing that. I do need to ask some of the chaps on the server about that. Allows all the music discs to spawn in dungeon chests. Yeah, that sounds like a really cool addition, Jane. I would absolutely be interested in that. Shoot me a link on Discord or some info or whatever, and we will talk about that. You remember the first season? I remember the first season too. And Sparky makes videos from the server as well, of course. Yes, I was forgetting that there are a few Sparksville videos out there as well. Sparksville is a great project. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do on this server, Sparky, if you're going to stick around with us for a little while. This mesa biome, by the way, is pretty huge, so I feel like we don't need to worry too much about keeping the terrain like all pristine and stuff. I feel like people can kind of do what they want. We had a mesa really close by on the last server, so I was almost tempted to not bother with this seed and use another one, but I feel like now terracotta is so new, and this is all called terracotta. It's so weird, and it still says like the block ID for it is still stained hardened clay. But yeah, we'll definitely be making some terracotta, no question. Let's probably head back over here, but I'm going to grab these rails so we can get the recipe for them. Can't donate. It says they can't. It can't be done in your country. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Patreon is still unavailable in certain countries, and there are still restrictions on where they can take payment from. So I apologise for that. There's not really a great deal I can do about that. Hello, you. Oh, a golden apple. Oh, hello. Get in. That's awesome. And some redstone, some nice early redstone. Got some new recipes unlocked because we got some redstone. That's fantastic. That minecart chest was just out in the open. That's so cool. I bet there are a bunch more minecart chests around here as well in the mesa somewhere, so I'm sure people will be able to go looking for those. But having all these rails and stuff around is kind of interesting, right? There might even be a couple down here. We had some generation like that on the Division server, but I thought that was just going to be in the mesa. I didn't think that would happen out here in the grassland. What happened to the build battle videos? They just didn't really get much of an audience. It was really cool to collaborate with some people, and I really look forward to doing more of that stuff in future, but the problem with build battle is that everybody just kind of, everyone else plays it, and people didn't really want to watch build battle content all that much compared to my like survival videos and stuff. And tutorials are obviously going to be like a big deal on my channel all the time. Can you cook? You can't cook regular stained clay for terracotta. It's just the regular. It's it's just the stained kind that makes. Hello, sorry, we're using the furnace. I also like that this has become my temporary base until we come back and make a thing. Will I play on Hypixel and make a video? I might do some more stuff on Hypixel at some point in future. I'm just really busy with so many other things right now. Like, I haven't been able to make my survival videos for a while because I've been busy repainting my house, but there's obviously a whole lot of time goes into making Minecraft videos. I've kind of got my my priorities when it comes to making videos. See you later, Electric Geckos. Thank you for joining us. Great to see you in the chat, as always. Hope you have a good weekend. Cheers. Mikafer, if you donate on Patreon, yeah, first of the month is when Patreon starts taking payments. Normally, the payments actually get completed by like the 4th or 5th day of the month. So we usually add and remove people on like by the end of the first week. That horse is incredibly slow. I know, right? Like, all the saddled ones around here are from this little stable getting spawned in 4 or 5 times. And yeah, the horse is supremely slow. Like, there is not a lot of speed behind that horse. It doesn't have much horsepower. If it defaults to a certain speed when it's spawned in, I don't think it does. I think it randomizes the horse stats. Combobulator Man, hello, welcome along. What else do we see in the chat? It would be nice to have a monthly update video from the server by somebody. I do plan on streaming from this server more regularly now. I have kind of gotten settled in and comfortable with Minecraft streaming, which used to give me a lot of like anxiety before because I felt really pressured to like do a lot of stuff on streams, whereas now I realize streams can just be a little bit more laid back and you can just chat and play survival Minecraft and not really have a great deal of objectives. So yeah, I do plan on streaming from this server more, so even if people don't make regular update videos from the Patron server, I will be streaming from this server pretty regularly when I can. We're going to aim for maybe once or twice, like every month, but probably more than that, depending on when I can have some free time. Like, if we can get to one a week, that would be amazing, but obviously that relies on me having a certain amount of support, so I don't have to spend as much time doing other videos and things. Any Division stuff in the pipeline? Can't let Zloy get too far ahead. Yeah, I want to get back on the Division server as well. Basically, I just haven't had time to make many videos at all. But yeah, I do want to get back on Division. We're relaunching Decidedly Vanilla, so that's going to come back. There's a lot going on. Awful lot going on right now. I'm looking forward to all of it. Let's make a shovel. I don't even have a shovel yet. Let's get my hotbar into some semblance of like how I'm used to it looking. We'll keep that golden apple handy, but I don't want to use it just yet. I like the manly beard. Thank you. It's getting there. I had a bit of a trim not too long ago, and I do need to cut my hair as well. My hair is kind of looking a little bit long and messy right now, but it's gone through the stage where I didn't like it, and it's back out into a stage where I like it again. So I'm having second thoughts about getting a haircut. We don't have a goal for this stream, Combobulator Man. The Nightbot command is gone for the moment. The goal for this stream is just to start this server and have a good time. Am I into FPS games like TF2? Not really. First-person shooters aren't typically my thing. The exception to that is Destiny, which I play with Python on this channel. And yeah, I really, really enjoy Destiny. Destiny's been a fantastic game to play collaboratively and stuff. I just don't... I don't really get into FPS things, especially when it's like military-themed. Fantasy-themed stuff, I'm kind of more into, like Destiny, and I'd probably get really into Overwatch if I had the chance, but I've not allowed myself to get Overwatch because I would probably never do anything else, and then I would probably die because I would not have money for food. And I don't want to die. Stuff like this is just a little bit like the generation is not the best. We should probably put in a little bit more of the stone and concrete and stuff around the back here, though. Eventually. Obviously, this has all been done within the border of a single chunk, so there's a little bit of leeway here. I do like some of the designs people have gone with, though. There's some modernish builds. There's a lot of brick in that one. There's some more rustic-looking builds, like these. And then there's Corey's water bubble. Whaley Horse, hello, great to see you. Haven't seen you in a little while. Welcome to the stream. Got Overwatch when it was $20 off, and it's a really good game. Yeah, I know. I've you don't need to convince me it's a good game in the slightest, because I've seen a lot of people play it, and it absolutely looks like the kind of game I would sink days into. But I can't allow myself to do that because I have so much other stuff to do, and I feel like I can do more unique and interesting stuff in Minecraft than I can in Overwatch if I was to make videos from it, you know? And the only chance I really get to play video games in general is to make videos from them, because otherwise I can't really justify it as a use of my time. Should get into CSGO and make videos gambling skins. Yeah, that will turn out just as well for me as it has done for everybody else. I'll probably be implicated in some kind of scandal. That was a while ago now. That was almost like a year ago, wasn't it? Probably has been a year by now. Do I play mobile games? I don't really play a great deal of mobile games, no. Once again, I don't really have the time for them. That's the problem. And I got into like little kind of, you know, match 3 games like Candy Crush and stuff, but I deleted them all after a while. The only thing I still play on my mobile phone is Pokemon Go. And I know a lot of people are probably over Pokemon Go by now, but I still kind of take a vague interest. I'm not playing it super intense. Like, I don't go out to play Pokemon anymore. Yeah, I mostly just have it on in the background while I'm walking to and from the shops. Never realised how often bats spawn underneath you until the subtitles came in. Yeah, totally. Like, the bats and minecarts. Like, minecarts roll all over the place whenever you're flying around or just running around in a survival world. It's really strange. And whether that's a minecart that's in an abandoned mineshaft or if it's just a sound that's being reused from somewhere else, it's a little bit strange. Just seeing the subtitle every now and again. Skeletons are rattling to my right, which probably means it's just those guys up there. See if we can get close enough that the skeleton will shoot the zombie for us, but I doubt it. Not happening. Drown. Stay in there. Stay in there and drown. Or give me a bow. That's the other option. Hello, zombie friend. How are you? Ready to die? Hope so. It's a good day to die. Hup. There we go. Got a torch up there. There it is. There it is, all lit up. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Any more resources we can grab? Doesn't look like it. Skeleton's still rattling over here. What is this? What is this madness? Rattling that way, rattling this way. Rattle this way, rattle that way. 1 Turkish lira is $3.54, so the Patreon donations are super expensive. Yeah, I can appreciate the exchange rate doesn't always work for some people. So I'm sorry about that. How dare I play such a terrible game? Hey, Pokemon Go is alright. I'm mainly in it just to complete the Pokédex. Like, I don't care about gym battling or anything like that. I'm not super interested. And Rex Assassin asked how old I am. I am 30. I turned 30 last month. And still having the time of my life playing video games. So, you know. If I ever played League of Legends, I have not. Again, like Overwatch, League of Legends is probably one of those games that I would just sink hours and hours of my time into and would never get anything else done. Minecraft is that game for me. I can't have more than one game like that. It was also Terraria and Stardew Valley for a while, and yeah, I had to cut back on playing both of those because I got back into Minecraft, and playing all three of those games, I would never do anything else. Welcome to Pixel's Eye Crazy Dog. Thank you for subscribing. Great to have you on board. Say hi in the chat if you're here. I'm going to dig down and see if we can find ourselves some diamonds, because that's probably the next stage in terms of survival gaming. Need to get ourselves some obsidian. Maybe that's where Jane got the ice bucket challenge advancement from, is from getting the obsidian out of that village chest. There we go, Sparky is advancing up the tree. How are we doing with advancements right now? We've got an iron pick, we need to acquire diamonds next. Yeah, we need to do all of this stuff. Breed 2 animals together, breed all the animals. So yeah, that would be a good, an interesting goal to work on for these streams, is to get all of the advancements. Let's get rid of the stone pickaxe as well. It's just taking up space in my inventory right now. There it goes. And we're at level 14, so if we get down to 11 and then start looking for caves. Oh, we got some redstone. Fantastic. That's a great start. I haven't increased ore generation or anything in this world. This is not super customized terrain. The only thing I've messed with is the dungeons, which are cranked up to 50. None of this all the way to 100 stuff that Hermitcraft has done. Get back to the yard work. Have fun in the yard, Magpie Tier. Great to have you on board as always. Thank you for showing up to the stream. Have yourself a good day. Hey, Sparky is suiting up. Whoa, hello. Alright, you know what we haven't done? We haven't made a bucket yet. Let's figure that out right here, right now. let's make 2 buckets. 1 for lava, 1 for water. And if I find any water, I can put it in a bucket. We probably need to go back to the ravine for that, don't we? Back to the ravine. Although, having a little bit of lava on us means we can smelt up some of this gold that we found. By making a furnace, and we'll pop it up there. And then, boop. And then we'll take the bucket back and we'll grab a little bit more. Oh, get Sparky. Up the advancement tree again. This is definitely going to be that period of the server where everyone's like filling up the chat with the stuff they're doing. Love these early days. How about we bridge out over this then? Oh, I see how it is. It's one of these low caves. I gotcha. Trying not to fall into the lava right now. Also trying to speak right now, which is apparently more difficult than I suspected. And we're out, folks. A little bit of gold around here. Any diamonds? Any shiny blue rocks? Doesn't look like it. They could be behind any of these walls, though. How did I get such a creative mind? My builds are better than most YouTubers. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. Like it's a combination of watching other YouTubers, watching people whose builds inspire me, and then just trying stuff out, really. I like to think I have a decent sense of aesthetics and, like, I'm not going to say it's just because I'm older, but I feel like I have a slightly more mature approach to building, I guess. I'm not sure. Like, I don't want to generalize about Minecraft YouTubers or anything. I don't want to claim to know more than anybody else, because in terms of, like, actual real world stuff, I really don't. Like, I'm not like BOO, who used to work as a general contractor, so he's worked on houses and he knows how they're constructed in the real world. Don't think I've ever gotten inspired. I'm sure you have, excuse me. Sorry if you guys are getting burp feed at home. Being an idiot has not being an idiot has something to do with that, then that works. Have I ever heard of Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes, I have. I have never actually watched a full episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or played the card game, but I am definitely aware of what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. I like to make jokes about Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though I haven't ever seen it. But it is one of those things where you can just, like... The best phrase to bust out at, like, during random conversations with friends is, I activate my trap card. It's like, if you can find an amazing way to use that in, like, average conversation, as far as I'm concerned, you're a genius. Now, I'm not saying, like, just throw it in there, like, in a conversation with your mum or whatever, but if you're just hanging out with friends and then somebody says something stupid and you're like, I activate my trap card, I don't know. It's just an endless source of amusement to me. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just like, is the best for weird in-jokes and stuff. Like, I listen to a podcast where they talk about anime a lot, and they mention how funny it would be to have either Yugi or Kaiba as, like, a tag team partner in a wrestling match. Okay, that was a spider. I thought there was a bit of fluff in the air, and I went to pinch it, and I just brought my fingers straight down on a spider. Oh, gosh. Okay, my skin is crawling right now. Oh. Okay. Sorry, having a bit of a freak out here. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst feeling. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I'm good. Yeah. No. Like, there was this thing just kind of came into my peripheral vision there, and I thought it was like a piece of fluff that had just kind of been blown in the breeze. I brought my fingers down on it. It was a spider. It's on the floor dead right now, and I just went like, oh God, my skin. Crawling in my skin. Jane is like taking the piss slightly in the chat. No, it's all good. Oh, that was weird. Oh, that felt weird. I feel unclean. Bane of Arthropod's fingers. Yeah. Why are only 23 people watching? Well, that's fine. People gonna drop in and out. That's how streams work, and I'm not the most popular when it comes to live streaming and stuff. That's not my forte. It's not generally what I do, so I don't blame people for not showing up. I don't have a problem with it. Oh, we got ourselves some flint. And there's a water source over here. Fantastic. That means I might be able to turn some of this into obsidian, and then we'll have a little bit less to worry about around all this lava. Whoopah! There it is. Oh yes, water sources coming out of the walls right here. Fantastic, and a bit more gold too. Every time you have to kill a bug, you get the creepy crawly feeling on your skin because you're paranoid there are more. Yeah, do you ever feel like once you kill a spider, then like their family is going to come after you or something? Oh, hello. Didn't see him there. Where did he come from? Literally spawned like right behind me. Delta Tents, thank you for joining us. Welcome along. Glad you're a huge fan and enjoyed the videos. Really appreciate it. And welcome to the Pixels, Peepo. That's a cute name. Welcome along. Glad to have you on board. You are 1 in a million. Thank you for joining us. Ever heard of Bugger K? He has a YouTube channel and 1.3 million subscribers. You know, you would be incredibly surprised at the amount of 1.3 million subscribed YouTubers I have not heard of. That's the thing. YouTube, like, in the grand scheme of things, having like 1 million subscribers on YouTube, while obviously you're the king of your own little kingdom, it is really not that much. Like, there are a surprising amount of YouTubers who have like 1 million subscribers, but then nobody has ever heard of. And it's really strange that way. Like, I don't know what that is. It's like, it's almost like the world is just full of people. But no, I haven't heard of Bugger K. Ah! Whoa, okay, okay. Yeah, that was me being caught in an idle moment and almost dying. Well done, Iron Armor, for keeping me safe. Also, we're on normal difficulty, by the way, guys. I didn't really mention that before, but the server's usually on normal difficulty. It has been in the past, and that's probably the only reason I'm still currently alive. Oh, first the spider and now the creepers. It's the worst. This stream is off to a great start. I need to get myself a cup of tea to fortify me, I think. Well done on not dying. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, that is the server being on normal for you. I need to make a storage area somewhere that I can throw down all of this like stained clay and stuff that's in my inventory for no reason right now. Man, I'm looking forward to building myself. Well, I could build myself. That's something I could do. Giant statue of myself on my Patron server. But I'm looking forward to building some stuff with terracotta. That glazed terracotta, man. That's some good stuff right there. Solid blocks. You know what? Let's put up this torch. I guess here? Sure, why not? And then let's take home these 2 furnaces. These furnaces are hot property. Fnar, fnar. Hey Andrew, you could join the server if you are interested in supporting me on Patreon. This server is for my patrons only, because the money that they use to support my channel also lends towards the server hosting costs. If you aren't able to donate on Patreon, then do not worry, you can just hang out and enjoy the stream. Spider plus creeper equals best stream. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun watching myself freak out when I watch this back. Which I don't normally do for my streams, but sometimes I remember a moment and I'm like, what did that actually look like to the people watching at home, you know? I think something that's really interesting about YouTube content creation and stuff in general is that you get the impression that people don't always watch their videos back once they've uploaded them. And that's how you get better, really, is like you watch your own videos back and you kind of go, what about this would I change? And how can I improve? Like any job, you kind of have to focus on like how you're going to improve your craft. You know, what's going to make people want to come back and watch you and what your strengths and weaknesses are and that kind of thing. I also realized that I just talked about YouTube like it was my job. It's not, but but if I want to treat it like a job at all, then that's how I'm going to get some fulfillment out of it. Alan Animal, welcome to the stream. Great to have you on board. I'm doing very well. How are you today? Hope you're having yourself a good one. We have just kicked off the 3rd season of my Patron server, and it's going fantastically well, aside from the fact that I almost died to a creeper right now, and I squished a spider between my own fingers. Still skin slightly crawling. Anyone going to sleep? I think I might sleep. If nobody has any objections, nobody in the chat has said, can we make it night? So I'm going to make it day. How much do you need to donate? It is $8 a month, I believe. Head to patreon.com/pixelriffs and you will see it there. And $8 a month can be a lot of money to some people, and it can be really not that much to other people. So I just have it balanced in terms of like being able to put a little bit of money towards my channel, but also being able to put a bit of money towards improving the server host for people if we get a bunch of players on here. Because in theory, the server hosting plan I have can host up to 50 people on this server, but obviously that's going to require a lot more CPU cost and storage and that kind of thing that is not necessarily going to be covered. So upgrading the server if we get more people would be kind of a priority for this money, you know? Give me an egg. There we go. Get wrecked. I just want it for the recipes at this point. Make a sword, I don't have a sword. I've got a stone axe. 9 attack damage. Hello. If I make an iron sword, it's got 6 attack damage. Now, which weapon am I going to use? Doing well, drinking some Earl Grey to start your day. Fantastic stuff, man. I could probably go for another cup of tea at some point soon. I've got this chest. Where am I going to put this chest that I can remember where it is and so it's mine? That's the question. I'm not sure where I should build a little house. Maybe somewhere over here. I have my own little chunk house out here somewhere. Just make sure I'm not covering up the entrance to somebody's cave. The mesa would make a good industrial area. That sounds cool. I like the sound of that. Tea versus coffee, opinions. Well, I'm team tea all the way, but I don't mind coffee. I am actually kind of a fan of coffee. Scarlet Chaos, welcome along. Thank you for joining us once again. Don't have any money, but you really want to join. Well, you can save up. Or sometimes we might end up doing events on public servers and stuff like that, so there may be a chance you'll get to hang out and play with us at some point, but it all depends on what I have time for, I'm afraid. And you can still hang out with us in the chat. That's the important bit. That's the bit you should focus on, is just being able to hang out and be part of the community. You can suggest stuff that we could build or that kind of thing, you know. You can still be involved with the server even if you're not actually on here playing. String! Just one string? Yep, just one string. Sad panda. Oh wait, more string. 2 string? 1 string, 2 string, red string, blue string. Let's do some fishing. I haven't done some fishing on stream for a while. I won't do it the entire time because obviously that can get a little boring, but you know what? Fishing is nice and relaxing. I feel like I need to relax a little bit. Coffee is for people with iron stomachs and resin hearts. Yeah, that's true. I enjoy the occasional coffee. I will say that coffee kind of gets me a little bit jittery sometimes. So I do occasionally... I drink coffee for a bit of a boost sometimes, but I don't drink coffee like all day. I'll have maybe one coffee or two at the most, and then that's me done with coffee. Like, I don't need more than that. I reckon that will probably even things out. There we go. Oh no. Jane got blowed up by a creeper. Need a hand, Jane? Let me know. Oh gosh, no idea where you were? That sucks. Do you have a vague idea at least? Like, were you in the plains? Were you in the mesa? Did you go down the ravine over here? Make an iron axe, not a sword. Yeah, I could do that. I'm down with that. I want to get myself some diamonds so I can make a diamond sword. It's all about having a sharpened sword and a smite axe. You sort of know-ish. Well, we can go in the general direction and see if we can get your stuff back. I am fine going on a bit of a an expedition. This week on the recap, Pixelriffs attempts the Dinnerbone challenge 3 times and fails. Ah, we're on attempt number 5 now. Gonna put the beets in there as well. Why have I got those? Tried once and died within 10 minutes. Yeah, to be fair, I died within the first half hour of my first attempt. Jane, where you at? Are we going to go and try and rescue your stuff? I really miss having Optifine, just for the zoom. Like, I zoom in on stuff basically all the time. Yes, let's do it. Let's go. I've got my axe. I've got my fishing rod. I came to party. Let's do this. I'm following. I wonder if the XP orbs make any ambient sounds that I can track with subtitles or something like that. Squids! Give me your inks. Sorry, I just have to pick up some squid ink. And now I've lost you. Wait, you're over here. Aha! Right, keep going. Keep going. It's all good. Is a wolf. Aww. Hi, friend. Why are the subtitles open? Sometimes they help. Sometimes it's just for people who want to join the stream but are hard of hearing. People suggested I turn them on for my 1.12 challenge streams, and I just haven't turned them off. Wow, you travelled quite a way. At least that means that nobody else was around here, and hopefully the items haven't despawned. I do need to pick up some food from somewhere. Maybe we'll find some animals along the way. How do I have the water look like this? This is a resource pack that's modified from Lively Default. where they have a more transparent water texture. You had a ton of steak. All the more incentive to find your stuff then. Speaking of which, don't have fire aspect yet, but we can always do some raw beef. Got some beef jerky right here. Get some salt cure. Wow, you went really far away. Hello, cows. How cool if you had a cave to start in, or maybe you just dug straight down. Tricky. Wow, getting a lot of leather right here. I know I've got some wheat on me. About 100 or so blocks. Okay. We'll keep having a look around. See what we can find. There's a little kind of cave entrance down here. Nope, this is just just one of those little dugout bits of land. Doesn't look like a cave to me. Oh, I got an apple from that. Score! Gonna eat that because I need it. Did you start in the forest? Are you around here somewhere? Keep a lookout for stuff that's been excavated or trees that have been chopped down or anything. Oh, there's a ravine right here. You're in a ravine? Sorry if this ends up a wild goose chase. That's no problem. There don't seem to be any torches and stuff down here. In fact, I don't have any torches of my own, so... This does not look like a productive ravine right here. There's at least some coal down here, though. While I'm here, I'm going to grab some stuff for a furnace, so we can cook up some of this beef. Hope you're in the mood for beefsteak. If you see torches, that's a good sign. Yeah, I figured. I figured it'll probably bump into torches if you've been down this way, but doesn't look like it right now. Does the green book come off when you die? No, it's not actually an item. It's just a recipe book that's part of the GUI now. The user interface. So it's not like actually an item in your inventory, it's like a separate button. It would be kind of weird if you dropped it and you had to like pick it up again or something. Like here. That would be really strange. You wrecked that skeleton's face, Sparky. And now how do I get out of here? I dig up the side. Stuff has probably gone by now. Maybe. I mean, it depends. It might be gone, it might not. Let's at least continue to have a look around, because if the chunks aren't loaded in, then... Do you know how far down you were? Small space to cave around out here. That is true. yeah, if you have any idea like how deep you were, then that might be helpful. Okay, so like lava level then. As long as you weren't near any lava, then we might still have a chance, I don't know. It's the problem with caving though, is like, unless you've got landmarks, you really can't tell one cave from another. This is neat. Little sandstone cave over here. Any suggestions for building a base in a savanna? Use green stained clay. Might have been below 30. Okay. I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, green stained clay I find looks really good in savannas. Green stained clay and acacia go really well together. Like my build in season 3 of Decidedly Vanilla, the kind of house that I made on the mesa, I was really happy with. Modern houses especially look really good in savannas, so go for a modern style build, use some stained clay or some terracotta. I mean, it's all called terracotta now. Glazed terracotta. Yeah, it would be cool to get parrots actually. Now we've got a 1.12 server set up. There is a jungle, I think, to the south of Chunktown, so I think we might be able to find ourselves some parrots in there. It's terracotta now. Yes, thank you. I said people were going to correct me on that, and it seems like you've taken up that mantle, so fair play. Oh, there's an even bigger ravine here. Do we see any torches? Welcome to the Pixels, Leonardo BR. Thank you for joining us. You are 1 in a million. There are cows at the bottom of this ravine. I don't see any torches. And yeah, we're a few hundred blocks out here, so I'm really not sure if we're going to be able to find your stuff, Jane. Do I know any Turkish YouTubers? Not really, I'm afraid. Give me a challenge, I'll deliver. There's a service for you, the challenge delivery service. The mission wasn't fruitless, I found an apple. But yeah, I'm sorry we weren't able to find your stuff. That's the problem with going this far out, is that you haven't really got a great deal of landmarks to help you navigate. And you don't know which chunks you've loaded in and which you haven't, and how difficult it's going to be to find your way back to the stuff. Worth it for the apple, yes, exactly. It's like why anyone goes to a swamp, you do it for the vines. Oh, so many cows. Worth it for the apple and the amount of leather I've been getting. It's all about helping the passive mob cap at spawn, right? Get these cows out of here. Come back! Come back! I need your leathers. 21 leather. Okay, that's not bad. That's... trying to think how many bookshelves that is. 7? It's pretty good. So you need 45 leather for a full enchanting setup, I guess. You need 3 books per bookshelf, and you need 15 bookshelves. Considering we've got a village right close to Chunk Town as well, then that's not too bad. Let me bring back some sugarcane as well. Oh, there's a cave here. No torches in it though. Is it still how do we get here? It is not. This is a 1.12 server. This is my Patreon server that I've just relaunched with the help of my wonderful group of patrons. Although we could still aim to get how do we get here, it just wouldn't be in hardcore. Yes, that's what I mean, the library in the village. We can get ourselves some bookshelves from that. Cow dies. Yes, cheerful captions. All about those cheerful captions. We've also got ourselves some pumpkins over here, which might be worth bringing home. Did I just lose my axe? I guess I've been using it as a weapon, and axes don't... they take more of a durability hit than swords. Can you join the server? The server is for my patrons only, so if you want to support me on Patreon, you might be able to join the server at some point. Link is patreon.com/pixelriffs. Yeah, I've got a bunch of iron and stuff as well. Obviously, I can't help out with diamonds right now, but... we're a good group here. It's cooperative. It's not a PvP server or anything, so I feel like everyone's more in the mood to help each other out. I'm going in completely the wrong direction here. I'm like going so far away from Chunk Town. Some cool terrain, though. I always like it when... you get a bit more of a hilly forest biome. Oh, you didn't have any diamonds? Oh, okay. Didn't have any diamond gear on you or anything like that. That's not too harsh of a hit then. That's always the problem when you've got like a ton of diamonds on you and then you die right at the beginning of a survival game, so you really don't have any gear to go back on. Have no money. Well, no worries. You can still hang out with us on the stream. That's totally fine. Should make a secret base. I think I might. It's not going to be very secret if I'm doing it on a live stream, though. People will always be able to figure out where it is. It's a ton of iron and an anvil. Well, we can get the iron back. That's not a problem. I mean, you can farm iron. That's the ultimate thing. Obviously, you can't farm it right now, but in future we'll be able to. So, iron is one of those things that's super valuable right at the start, but then after a while, it's not so much of a big deal. Do I still have my cat? I do not, sadly, no. I had 2 cats for a while, and then one of them passed away, and sadly the other one did as well, earlier on this year, at the start of April. MLG Gamer, welcome along. We've relaunched my Patron server, which was in 1.11, but since 1.12 has come out, we have decided to start it up again, and it's going really well. Right now I'm heading back to Chunk Town, which is the main community area, and some wolves are attacking a skeleton, which I find delightful. Yoink, thank you for the drops, see you later. Excuse me, I had to emergency mute for a sneeze, and now this creeper is trying to kill me. So that's great. Oh, I'm sorry, Jane. Went and watched another live stream. You traitor! How could you? See you later, Jane. Send me the details of that chunk house. Send me the world download, and we will get it imported in. Andres, hello. Welcome along. I look like PewDiePie. Do I? Only in that I'm a white dude, like, and kind of pink right now. It was fun, but I like yours more. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Oh man, like even rubbing my nose slightly hurts. Got so burnt. I find it really weird that you can't row and eat anymore, because you could use these boats before, and you could just eat as you went. But now you have to kind of slow down a little bit first. So the Patreon server is now 1.12. It is, yes. So I like glazed terracotta. I'm actually quite a fan of it. I think it's quite cool. At first I wasn't entirely sure. It was kind of like a... It feels like you're kind of cheating in detail when you have a block that detailed, but it's no different to, you know, bookshelves and things like that. It's got its problems, I won't deny it, but I'm quite enjoying terracotta being part of the game now. Can I have my boat, please? Thank you. Shovel it. Thank you for joining us, The Green Assassin. Hope you have yourself a good one. If you're not back soon, then we'll see you later. I have a better PC than you, but need to know good OBS settings. A lot of the stream setting stuff is also about your internet connection and stuff as well, so it's not always going to be good OBS stuff. But if you go to my friends at astromechgaming.com, they have a bunch of tutorials there about how to set up OBS with good quality streaming and recording settings, which are really good things to know if you're planning on getting into streaming or recording anytime. Oh, almost fell down a giant hole there. Chunktown, what a creative name. Yeah, it's not exactly the most original thing in the world, but we're naming it that because all of the houses people are submitting are going to be one chunk houses like the ones I built in my tutorials. That's the plan. And there it is on the horizon. Let me just swing this boat over that way. What's the website? Put it in the chat. I'm really quiet. Okay. astromechgaming.com. Like that. At least I'm pretty sure that's still their website. If it takes you anywhere weird, I'm sorry. Oh, the site's down right now. Okay. Well, if you go to Nobody's channel, he'll probably have some stuff on his channel that's the tutorial stuff. I'm always coming back to this house. Yeah, he has tutorials up on his YouTube channel about that stuff. I'm gonna skip over this track. This track is kind of weird. In fact, I might very quickly take a short break so that I can get some more tea, have a quick bathroom break, and then I'll be back. I'm going to log out on top of this furnace. Bam. There we go. So I will be right back. I'll see you guys in just a second. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and use the bathroom, and then we will continue the stream.
It's like there's some kind of hallucinatory flu going around.
You have to stay awake. Just relax. You'll be born again into an untroubled world, free of anxiety, fear, hate.
anything strange in the last few days?
You have to stay awake.
You've been dreaming again.
Was ist hier los?
Ich schlage vor, Sie sehen sich das mal an.
Das hier ist nicht vorschriftsmäßig.
Verliert jetzt bloß nicht die Nerven!
Nehmen Sie es mir nicht übel, ich bin skeptisch.
Das riecht komisch.
Ah, das riecht nicht nur, das stinkt.
Da stinkt etwas.
Das hier ist nicht vorschriftsmäßig.
Verliert jetzt bloß nicht die Nerven!
Hello. Nachos. Sounds good. All right. We back. We back. Welcome back, folks. Let's do this. All right. Sparky is hanging out right now. Oh, we've got 3 furnaces. The furnace count is improving. We've also got a whole bunch of iron right here. So we can probably make Jane another anvil. Can have a housewarming gift of a new anvil, because I'm not going to use this right now. Can start ourselves a sugarcane farm. Oh, I put the crafting table over my chest, not thinking I would not be able to open that. How's everybody doing? Nachos, yes. Nachos indeed. I'm a fan of those. Seemed like summery food that we can have right now. Alright, we got an iron axe. We're going to do some fishing. Probably make another pickaxe. Let's get ourselves some diamonds at some point as well, but we don't have to do that right away. Haha, joke's on you, Kane. I deleted the command because... I don't know. Because I'm just actively trying to antagonize you at this point. No, I just cleared out some of the commands from my my other streams. Let's make a little makeshift sugarcane farm over here somewhere. In fact, if we happen to fish up any lily pads. Hello, Ejo Mar. Yes, I do remember you from the challenge streams. Your sister's sick and it's her birthday. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Hope she feels better soon. I'd like to join the server, but you can't because you're you can't become a patron. You're too young. Well, that's okay. You've obviously got a little way to go, but don't worry about that. You can hang out and enjoy the stream with us, and I hope your sister feels better soon. Gonna go out in search of some more sugarcane. Well, I imagine some people have probably found some of it and farmed some of it by now. We might also end up tearing down that village library for some more books. Wow, that's a ravine. Okay. That's a dark ravine as well. Now, I'm going to assume that some of this has been planted, but you know what? It won't hurt to replant it somewhere over here. Getting salty tomatoes. That sounds like an excellent idea. Crystal Sun, do I remember you from Discord? Probably. I've talked to so many people on Discord at this point. Still love the Hermitcraft recaps. Glad you're enjoying them. I still love them as well. I still love recording them. What's my favourite feature in 1.12? That's a good question, because I like a lot of the stuff they've done. I was saying earlier that one of the things I'm the biggest fan of is the fact that leaves don't connect to glass panes anymore, but that's not exactly like a huge feature or anything. That's just one of those little details that really makes builders like me happy. Hello, Captain Panos. Just stole water. Well, to be fair, Corey's house is an infinite water source. That seems to be why he's created this like indoor pool thing in the first place, is so that we can have a can have some infinite water. All right, that'll do. That'll do. That's all the water I'm going to steal from Corey. I need to cook up some more of this beef steak as well. I'm going to have a grill. Get that on the barbecue. Alright. I've been told several times now that barbecue is not a verb, nor is it a noun to describe a grill. It is the type of meal you have when you have grilled meat. And to those people I say I don't care. I will use language how I want. You and your terminology. Now I get particular about stuff like that sometimes as well. So I can't judge. I can't be that guy. Oh, you chickens and your eggs. Oh, baby chicken. New life. New life on the server. Wonder why the hermits haven't invited me to the Hermitcraft server. Probably because they've got enough people already. And in terms of Minecraft YouTubers, I'm nothing special. That's the thing. Like, they have a lot of very special people on that server. And I feel like to be a hermit, you have to be something very special. Either that or you have to already know them and be good friends, and they just decide that you'd be a good fit. Am I able to log in and play on the Hermitcraft server? Absolutely not. I do the Hermitcraft recap, but that's because we watch all of their videos. That's nothing to do with being able to log into the server. Oh, he did? Yeah. Getting a French Open update, folks. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me with how Wawrinka seemed to be playing. Congratulations to Rafael Nadal on his French Open win. That's pretty intense, like having won the same tournament 10 times. How old is Nadal? Is he in his 30s yet? Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, Murray is 30. Wawrinka was the oldest dude in the tournament, and he was 32, I think. Probably, yeah. Like in his late, is like the later part of his 30th year, or he's 31. I don't know. There you go. Is that another village, or is that the same village? That is the same village, right? I'm not just going crazy. There's not like 2 tiger villages right here. Yes, no, I'm pretty sure that's that's the village we know about. Turn up my microphone volume. Why are people saying that my mic volume is so bad? Like it's as high up as it normally goes. Is the other audio just too loud? How about that? Is that better? I don't want to turn it up too loud because otherwise it's just going to distort and peak everywhere. I also don't talk super loud when I'm on these streams. I should probably talk a little bit loud, but I get self-conscious when I'm like this. You guys think it's okay? Really? A lot better? I barely touched it. Not sure quite what's going on there. Oh, hello. Little cave down here. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got a creeper to start off with. We've got 2 creepers. Hojah! Get knocked back. That's 1 down. Running out of space to run back here. There we go. That'll do. The other guy's gunpowder though, which is a shame. Oh, I see another one behind me. Oh, good. Oh, there's 2. Fantastic. That's just what I wanted. Wrecked. Overall volume is a lot lower than usual. Really? I don't understand that, because I'm outputting at basically what I normally do. I haven't really changed my settings at all. Do you reckon it's a Windows update thing? Let me get back here and test something real fast. Does this make any difference? Probably not. Levels. Nope, that's at 100. Sure. No idea what's going on there. No idea why my overall volume should be lower than usual. Add a gain filter to the OBS output. I could probably do that. Won't bother with it right now, though. I think my cables are getting a little bit dodgy as well. I might have to do something about those, but OBS is receiving me just fine. Like, I've got it cranked up all the way to the full microphone volume and everything. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Not sure what's going on there at all. Let's do some fishing. Ugh. That's good tea. What do you miss? Me fiddling around with some audio settings and not a great deal else. Almost got killed by a couple of creepers. We've got a pufferfish already. I don't think anyone's been to the Nether yet. Just me and Sparky on the server right now, but hopefully some other guys will be able to log in and play for a bit. Some other folks. Probably going to have to go and sleep for a little bit. Not sure where Sparky's out, what he's doing, but he might be around somewhere. If he's not in a position to sleep, then that's absolutely fine. Let me grab a bit of water from over here. Corey's house is not the only place we can get water. Don't see his nameplate around, but I've never been very good at spotting nameplates through furniture. Alright, fishing at the mesa. Ah, let's do some fishing together, mate. I'm gonna have a quick sleep though. Ah. Nice little wheat farm out the back of there now. Where's Sparky at? I'm gonna come out here in the boat. Have a little jaunt down the creek, down the Mesa Creek. There's a couple of nice little abandoned mineshaft spots, which I'm gonna leave alone so other people can explore them. I don't want to do my usual thing on a Minecraft server, just exploring absolutely everything before anyone gets a chance to take a look. Because while this is my server, this also isn't my server. If you guys know what I mean. Like, I want to leave some of it out to the patrons. See stuff like this. There's gold up in here in the abandoned mine shafts and stuff. Ducky boy, hello. And there's another minecart chest down there, but I'm going to leave that to the patrons to explore. Sparky said minus 507, so out that way, and where? 305. Wow, okay, so like out that way? This is a big mesa. Super big. It'd be really cool if some of these went through. I think some of them might even go through to the other side. These neat little tunnels around the place. I really like the fact that they've done that to mesas recently. It kind of gives mesas a new and interesting dynamic that they perhaps didn't have before. Jedi Joe, hello, welcome along. This is probably the first stream of mine you've caught that wasn't the 1.12 challenge. But as you can see from the fact that we're climbing a mesa, we are not too worried about the challenge right now. Instead, we are hanging out on my Patron server with my lovely group of patrons. Well, right now just Sparky, but some of the others were on earlier. Found a mineshaft just like that a few days ago. Yeah, that's how mineshafts generate in mesa terrain now. It's really cool. Gonna assume that Sparky is probably around here somewhere. Where did he say? 507, 305. So, like, I guess out there somewhere. Unless it was minus 305. But he said 305. So I'm going to assume over here. What are we doing on the server right now? Fishing. That's the plan. Oh, hello. I see a few little things set up. Ah, you're on the island. I see you. I see you. Hey, hello Beastie. How are you? Up extreme. Me and Sparky going to hang out and do some fishing. Are they biting, Sparky? Oh, I got another puffer fish. Glad you like the content, David Jump. I'm not looking for new moderators right now, but thank you for the offer. Oh, some rotten flesh. Oh, GG. That's what we came out here for. I'm off. Yeah, I think Mesa Mineshafts, if not 1.9 then, probably 1.10. It's been in the game for a little while. Just these little touches like that. Yoink. I think it's really funny that you can see other people's fishing particles as well. Like, if there was a group of you all fishing in the same place, you would not know what was going on. Your parents would probably think it was a waste of money. Your parents are probably right, to be fair. Like, got a power 4 bow. Nice one, Sparky. Enchanting these fishing rods would definitely be the way to go, but I do like manual fishing over AFK fishing sometimes. It's just kind of nice. It feels more personal, you know? And why the texture pack? This is normally a pack that adds like a custom sky and stuff, but 1.12 doesn't have Optifine released for it yet, so I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. But I like having more transparent water. I've tried to keep it closer to the vanilla colour, but yeah, I don't know. I just felt like changing things up a little bit. Oh, there we go. What was that? Oh, mending power 4 flame. Oh my gosh. What a bow. What a bow. Amazing. All right, that's going in the offhand so we can mend it while we fish. G freaking G. That's a bow that's going to stay with me for a while. On the bottom right, is that a mod? No, that's just subtitles. They're part of vanilla Minecraft now. So Jelly, you got yourself a power 4. I think mending is not too far off. Can hit up one of those villages for a mending trader, hopefully. That's the best thing about fishing stuff, is that you get mending as part of the treasure. Oh yes, and we get to mend as we fish. That's how it works. Is Sparky watching the stream? I think he has been, yeah. He's been tuned in every now and again. Do I prefer mending or infinity on bows, and why? I prefer both, but this isn't 1.11 anymore. No, I like having mending on my gear. I'm probably going to switch to infinity at some point because that's just a better way of doing it. But yeah, I feel like as long as you've got a decent skeleton spawner, then you don't need infinity on a bow, really, so mending is kind of preferable that way. It really depends on the circumstances. What software do I use to livestream? I use OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, which is a free program you can download and use to stream and record. I use it for all kinds of stuff, not just for streaming. It is very, very helpful. Please do a fan server stream. I might do at some point, but the problem with that is that I don't have a I don't have enough money to host a server that all the fans could join, and I don't want to exclude anybody, you know. It would take a little bit more organization, and I don't always have the time to organize like a fan UHC or anything like that, like the Hermits do, because they're all full-time Minecrafters, and I have a day job, so it's not a great deal I can do about stuff like that, but hopefully we'll be able to stream from some public servers at some point in future. Like how when fishing no one likes to catch fish. Yeah, totally. Like, I've got 9 fish and 4 salmon in my inventory now. Couldn't care less. The puffer fish are nice. Hey, One Shot Base is back. And that's just a regular water bottle. Knock this one back. keep catching stupid fish. I want books, darn it. Yeah, totally. I'm not sure if max entity cramming is on. I haven't actually tested that. Better put that in the chat just in case he isn't watching the stream. Oh, dang it, we missed that one. I thought that was just about to get there. Didn't set a value for entity cramming or anything. It might have carried over from the settings on the old server, but I think I replaced most of the directories, so I cannot be sure about that. In some cases, I think it's better to leave it on. I think you can engineer mob farms to work around it, and it does just help with the occasional server lag problems. Like, you saw what happened to the Hermitcraft server when B-dubs left Doc's entity cramming exploit farm around, and there were like 800 skeletons. The Ocean just gave me a cold one. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ocean. I've had 4 pufferfish right now. I've had more pufferfish than I have had almost anything else. Crafting on! Welcome to the Pixels. Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you on board. Seriously, with the pufferfish? Oh my gosh, that's 5 now. What the heck? Sparky's got a furnace going over there. Player dings. I love that. I love that. That subtitle is so funny. Have I seen the SWB2 gameplay trailer? I'm not sure what that is. What is that? SWB. I'm trying to think what that might stand for. Seriously, I'm really not up on my gameplay knowledge. Stephen Lemming, welcome to the Pixels. Thank you for joining us. Glad to have you on board. Oh, Star Wars Battlefront. No, I haven't actually. I'm not normally into a great deal of games like that. Pufferfish hype. Yeah, Pufferfish hype is too real right now. Too freaking real. Hello, Katie Reed. Welcome along. If I told you the IP of my server, would you join it? Probably not, Ejo Marlak. I'm sorry, but I've got other stuff to do today. I don't have enough time to like go around and join a bunch of other people's Minecraft servers, and the plan for today's stream is to hang out with my patrons and relaunch this server, so I'm sorry I don't really have the time to do it today. At some point maybe, but I can't make any promises. And it's probably best if you don't share the IP in the chat or anything like that, because you don't want just anybody joining your server. Yeah, I've heard Battlefront is a really good series, though. Has anyone seen the trailer for Black Panther, the new Marvel movie? Because I think that looks really awesome. I'm looking forward to that immensely. We bought the first issue of the Black Panther reboot when it came out, but we haven't read any more of it than that. Your server is whitelisted. I know, but you probably still shouldn't go sharing the IP in the chat because, you know, people can do all kinds of weird things with IP addresses. You probably don't want that shared around. See, now we're back to getting regular fish. Some raw cod. Super happy with that bow, though. What's the durability up to now? 245? That's pretty good. Oh, the ice cream van is here. You'd rather play Star Wars Battlefront than watch Black Panther. Fair enough. Done, done, done and done. Remember watching the cartoon with Panther in it, and you're super happy to see Panther in the movies now. Yeah, he's such a cool character. Like, the whole mythology of Wakanda is really awesome. I like what they've done with it. Don't worry, Kane, it's all good. You've probably got other stuff to be getting on with. Don't worry. All I'm doing right now is fishing, so... Katie, be nice to Kane. I feel like Kane gets too much stick everywhere else. Obviously all of it in good fun, but... I don't know, I'm just in favour of everyone being nice to everyone else. Thank you for the fishing time, Sparky. I'm going to head back to Chunktown. Going to row on past. Later. There are also a ton of ocean monuments on this server. Like, I think I tried to pre-generate a decent chunk of it. I went around like a 2000 by 2000 block border, just so we didn't have too many kind of world gen lag spikes or anything whilst we were first setting up here. And there's what is this? Looks like candy or something. Yeah, I went and looked around, and there were at least 3 or 4 different ocean monuments that I just casually flew past in spectator mode. So evidently there is a lot of Guardian activity going to be around here. Plenty of opportunity to get some sponge, to get some prismarine, sea lanterns. Am I going the right way? I'm so not going the right way. I think it's this away. Ow. How did I fall down that? That was like 2 blocks. What? Parrots are so cute in 1.12. They totally are. They totally are. I'm never killing a parrot. Unless it's like, is it an advancement? Is it like kill everything? One very hostile monster. See, so you don't have to kill a parrot or a cat or anything. Just recently banned a guy who was cussing everyone out in the chat and calling the stream trash. Yeah, I get them occasionally, but I've got a pretty hefty blacklist in terms of word filtering, so you can probably rest assured that there aren't that many people like that in my chat. Can you guys hear the ice cream van in the background? It's very strange. Advancement for feeding a cookie to a parrot and killing it that way. Oh, really? Cruel. Give me my boat, please. Thank you. Yeah, Jedi Joe, people like that are just not worth messing with. Like, they're not worth the time. Like, there are always people who try and, like, pretend that they're going to mess up your day, but they never can. Ice cream! Yeah, it's pretty warm today. I mean, it started out kind of dull, but it ended up really sunny. So, ice cream does seem like a good idea. We tend not to get ice cream from the van, though, because Mrs. Riffs is lactose intolerant, so milk doesn't always sit too well with her. Ice cream, likewise. But we have some dairy-free ice cream, which is actually really good, so we tend to go with that instead. $2.99 as they are these days. Yeah, too right. Ice cream always sounds like a good idea. Yeah, it really does. Alright, let's do some 1.12 stuff. Because I feel like we haven't done enough 1.12 related things on my challenge live streams, because we don't get to make concrete or anything like that. We don't really have a chance. Oh, someone started a little cow farm over here. Well done. Well done them. I don't have any wheat to feed the cows right now. But we will. Oh, we will. Yeah, I need to grab some sand. I need to grab some gravel. I want to make some concrete powder. we need to make ourselves some lovely stuff. So I'm probably going to grab the sand from around here because regular sand is not quite as important as red sand. Is dairy-free ice cream as good as ice cream? Yes, it's actually really good. See, a lot of the flavor just comes from like the vanilla stuff and the flavoring they put in it in the first place, but it's made with soy milk, and soy milk freezes as ice cream really well. So it's actually really nice. I prefer it to regular vanilla ice cream, considering that me and my wife can both eat it, you know? Like, I tend to buy that instead of buying regular dairy ice cream and stuff. And some dairy-free ice cream companies, because they have a market in terms of, like, it's not just lactose-intolerant people, but it's, like, vegans and people like that, people who don't want dairy in their diet, which is more and more people lately. So even though I can eat dairy, I don't mind getting it, and those guys have made different flavors of stuff. Like, the co-op near us only does vanilla ice cream. I think they do chocolate as well, but the chocolate flavor isn't as good. But yeah, the same company makes like raspberry ripple flavor, and they've got various like Magnum style ice creams and things. You want Sonic for lunch? Sonic is really good, man. Like, I ate at Sonic when I went to visit Mrs. Riffs out in California for the first time. And I don't think I've been back to Sonic since, but that is a good place. I do love the fact that they deliver your food to you like on roller skates. I mean, the food isn't on roller skates, the servers are on roller skates, but you know what I mean. Tails would make a good barbecue dish. How dare you? Animals are here for a reason. Yeah, to provide balance in the ecosystem, which one could argue we're destroying by farming them and eating them, but... You know, I'm not vegan, but I can see the reasoning sometimes. Not gonna get all, like, political on you guys. Sonic cherry limeades and the burgers are the best. Yeah, I can't remember what kind of burger I had at the time. It was a while ago. It was like 7 years ago or something at this point, but... it was super good. Turn the music down just a touch. Hopefully it isn't too loud for you guys, I don't know. Don't know how you guys feel about it. Feel the same way as Mrs. Riffs because you're allergic to nuts. Oh, that's a shame, yeah. Like, nut allergies are really difficult to deal with as well because there are nuts in a lot of things. And with lactose intolerance, it's just like... It's like an intolerance rather than an allergy, so it's more difficult to like have a severe allergic reaction and like your throat would swell up or something like that. It's not like that. It's it's more just like your you get stomach cramps and things like that, you know? You can't digest it, yeah, that's a more accurate way of putting it. Whereas nut allergies can be, like, really serious. I mean, obviously lactose intolerance is serious. I'm not saying I'm don't taking it seriously, but... yeah, nut allergies can regularly be cause of death for some people. When I worked at Disney, occasionally we did office tours for local schools, and the amount of stuff you had to do in terms of making sure that none of the kids were gonna, you know, they weren't gonna handle stuff that had been handled by somebody who'd eaten nuts in the last 24 hours. Like, there were so many kind of, they were hoops you had to jump through, but obviously, like, you didn't want to kill a child. Like, you didn't want to be responsible for somebody's death. And so, yeah, it was kind of important to make sure we all, you know, didn't eat nut-related things for 24 hours if one of the kids in the class was going to be allergic or something like that, you know. Or like there were certain types of soap that you couldn't use and things like that. It's crazy. Oh yes, we're absolutely going to have a party at Sonic. I am going back to California in July, and I am very much looking forward to it. Although I don't know if we're going to eat at Sonic while we're there. I suppose we could, but there are other places that we definitely want to go. Getting some proper Californian Mexican food is going to be nice. What did you miss? We did a bit of fishing, and right now I'm gathering some stuff up to craft some concrete, because this is 1.12 and I shall do 1.12 things. Dang it. Right now I want myself some more squid ink. Although I'm kind of getting close to having as much as I want, really. Want myself a decent stack of black concrete. That would be nice. Blowing up a toxic pizza flotation device. That's an interesting way to spend your time. Enjoy that. Alright. Got a little tidy sugarcane farm going on down there. You got here and I was talking about lactose intolerant stuff. Well, my wife is lactose intolerant. I had the ice cream van, that's what got me started on it. I do like that this isn't a shaped crafting recipe. So you can just kind of go crazy with it. Any old way you like. Now the question is, are we going to turn this into black concrete, or are we just going to use it as concrete powder? I like the idea of having roads made out of this stuff. But I don't know if that's what we want for the neighborhood. I feel like having kind of like more path block type things like that is going to be more likely. Especially because we have like rustic stuff over here. I don't know. Had to check in with people and see what they think. Am I allergic to anything? Alright. Just fired a flaming arrow at myself. I'm allergic to flaming arrows, as far as I know. You know, bullets, things like that. I'm allergic to those sorts of things. But in all seriousness, I don't think I'm really allergic to anything, except I had a really bad reaction to some white face paint I used once, so there's probably some like weird additives in that or something that I'm allergic to. But the thing about that is my skin is also kind of sensitive, so I don't necessarily have allergies, but I just have kind of skin that's prone to getting dry and cracked and that kind of thing. Coarse dirt with the brown mix and spruce. Oh, brown concrete. Yeah, the problem with that is I have to go and find the jungle. Which, you know, I could, but it's a long way away. Question is, where am I going to build my house? I've got this little area over here. Alright, Jedi Joe, thank you for joining us as always. Hope you have yourself a good day. You know what would be really good with this? Some acacia wood. I don't have any. can make 4 blocks out of that. I feel like a black and gold thing is going to look kind of cool. Be like boop, 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 and then bam. Looks like a magic wand of some description. It's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, just like, I haven't really had any chance to mess around with the 1.12 concrete and come up with like color combinations and things like that. So this is going to be a learning experience for me. We could also convert some of it into concrete instead of just concrete powder. Dab as a parting gift. Thank you very much for that. Orange and blue looks nice. Yeah, I think I've dabbled in stuff like that before. I feel like yellow and blue looks really nice too. Kind of want to make one of those like black sand beach kind of situations. But obviously when concrete powder comes into contact with water, it's going to turn into regular concrete. So you have to be a little careful about how all of that goes together. Thank you for the information, Surab. Glad to hear you're comfortable. Yoink. I'll take all the spruce wood. It's mine. Yeah, that is quite the status update. Give me saplings. 4 will be best, because then I can get as much wood as I want from those. All the way, Jay! Hello. You been in the chat for long? Didn't see you come in. Thank you for the $1 super chat donation, Bowie. That'll come up on the screen in just a second. Like 15 minutes? Oh, okay. I'm just unobservant. There it is. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat donation. No message, but very much appreciated. Bippytron, hello, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I'm about to grow myself a giant spruce tree. Oh yes, loving it. Let's take this beauty down. Bowie the man. Hearts in the chat for Bowie, everyone. You didn't know how to add the message. Well, that's fine. I'm reading the chat anyway. The chat is not going super fast right now, so I got plenty of time to read it. Appreciate the support. I'm having one of those days where I could just go through cups of tea. How did the apartment showing go? Pretty well as far as I know. I haven't heard any feedback from anybody yet, so I'm not sure if anybody is that interested in buying it or what. We are just going to wait and see. It took some convincing of the dad, my dad, so you'd better love that support. No, thank your dad very much from me. That's very, very kind of you. Really appreciate the support. It makes doing this so much worth it. Better go give the credit card back. Yeah, probably wise. Might want to make sure your dad knows that you're not going to use it for anything else. Puggaloni, hello, welcome along. We are celebrating the relaunch of my Patron server in Minecraft 1.12. We have ourselves a lovely little chunk town set up over here. We've got a couple of people logged into the Patron server with us. And this is a server that you can join if you guys weren't aware already by donating to me on Patreon at the $8 a month tier or higher, which helps to pay for the server costs as well as anything I need to do like admin wise to keep the server running. And right now I'm just trying to gather resources right now because as with the start of every fresh server, it's all about finding yourself some good stuff. I probably need to head back down underground and see if I can dig up any more diamonds. Went and explored that ravine a little bit. Do want to make sure I gather up enough spruce saplings that we can keep farming trees, but spruce saplings are usually pretty good at dropping, so there'll be a couple more around here. Still looking for diamond over here? Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of a grind, especially when you're starting out a new world and you don't know where everything is and so forth. I'm going to just set up a little spruce tree farm over here so people can get a ton of free wood if they need it. Where's my stuff? There's my stuff. Need to make myself another chest. That's what I need. Got all this spruce wood on me and I'm making myself single chests out of oak. That is my priorities right now. Let's put all this fish away. I don't need to bring that with me, do I? And the iron and stuff, we'll bring 6. Arbitrary amount, why not? Let's do that. How's my armor looking? Actually pretty good. I haven't really been fighting much stuff. The boat I will not need. Neither will I need the sapling. Let's take some logs with us though. KB would not like it if we went anywhere without logs. I'm going to play here often. That's the idea. The idea is to stream from this server kind of regularly, so even people who don't have a chance to join the server can hang out with us and play. Ow! Did not realise that was a baby zombie. Kind of crept up on me there. Don't know I brought the fishing rod with me either, but you know what? Let's just keep going with it. Still pretty high up. I wonder if we maybe we should jump down that ravine again. That seemed to work quite well for us last time. That's where we got some of the gold and redstone and stuff that we've got on us right now. See if we can continue our little strip mine down there. What are we going to build? I don't know yet. That's the thing. I am not sure. Everyone else has made little kind of chunk houses in creative, which we've combined into a village. And we're at level 35 here, so we can probably just dig into a wall somewhere. Did I do that over here before? I can't remember where I went. I think it might have been on this side. That definitely wasn't me, though. Interesting. Somebody has been here. We're at 38, 35. Seems like it's probably the lowest we're going to get, so let's dig down here. Can smell dinner cooking. Oh, that lovely smell of dinner. Do we have claimed areas? Not really. We haven't really figured that kind of thing out. But, yeah, we're going to just chat about it in Discord. Everybody in Discord is usually pretty friendly when it comes to sorting out where people are going to build bases and that kind of thing. We've got some some really nice biomes around the spawn area. We have pretty much all the rare biomes within 2,000 blocks, so got ourselves a decent seed right here. Yeah, a little bit more iron down here, not what I'm looking for though. Oh, so much stone and dirt. I should probably adopt that strategy people have where they hold torches in their offhand like this. I've never kind of gotten the hang of it. I always want to have a shield in my offhand because I'm just worried that something's going to creep up on me and fight me. But I guess there's not really a great deal I'm going to be able to do to defend myself. It's the start of a new server where you really miss unbreaking. I know. I really miss having proper good diamond tools. I miss having diamonds in general right now, actually. When do I live stream? Yeah, when I want to is right, actually. I don't have a set schedule for live streaming Rex Assassin. I kind of just stream whenever I want to. I always quote Gandalf, where I'm like, a live stream is never late, nor is it early. It arrives precisely when it means to. And that is exactly how I operate, because I don't have a consistent enough schedule or really any kind of commitment to live streaming. I just kind of do it whenever I want to. And with the challenge streams, I was trying to do it every Friday because that seemed like a good time to do it. But with these streams, I don't know. We will see if we establish a schedule, if we just kind of keep it whenever I have time. At dawn, look to the Pixel Riffs channel. Exactly. But yeah, Friday afternoon is the most likely time because that's just a solid time to do it. Mrs. Riffs goes into town and I stay here and stream for a couple of hours. That's usually the way things work. But that is no guarantee. Lucas Gamer, welcome to the Pixels. Thank you for subscribing. Great to have you on board. And we're doing our usual thing, strip mining or branch mining at level 11. Slowly gaining XP. Grinding for those levels. Not sure if anybody else has found diamonds yet. At least I don't think I've seen the advancement pop in the chat or anything, but that could have happened whilst I was logged out. I never know if people subscribing to my channel have just like found me through the tutorial stuff, or if they're actually here. We got Lapis for the first time though, that's exciting. Because yeah, some people I believe are probably just coming into the channel from one of my tutorial videos, and they're subscribing because of that, but they're not actually watching the stream right now. Max Hibbard, welcome along. What's happening here? We are branch mining for diamonds. Basically the start of every Minecraft server you've ever seen. But yeah, in general, this is the launch of my Patron server. We've relaunched the server for Minecraft 1.12. And it's going really well. At least, I think it is. Oh, found lava. Be safe. Bring that water bucket with you. Do I think I'm going to get to Hermitcraft one day? I have no idea, and to be honest, I'm not concentrating on anything like that. I'm just concentrating on doing my thing. Like, I just want to make tutorials, hang out, have a good time. Looking forward to restarting Decidedly Vanilla, which is kind of, in a way, it's my own Hermitcraft, you know what I mean? Like, you can have a survival server. I really feel like you have to be something exceptional to get on a server like Hermitcraft, and I don't know if I have that. Somebody has really made a staircase back up here, and I appreciate that, because I'm using it right now. Life isn't fair for us kids. Life isn't fair when you get a job either. Believe me, life continues not being fair. But it's okay, you know, you find some stuff you like and you just keep doing it. And surprisingly enough, if you actually if you end up doing something that you think you want to do, like playing on a Minecraft server with somebody, you know, it's it's not always the fantastic experience you think it's going to be. Like, you know, it's not always as important as you think it is. According to X, it's people who are consistent with their content. Yeah, but you've got to have something else beyond that as well, you know. And right now I'm not consistent with my content, but that's, that's kind of the problem. I'm going through a lot of life changes right now when it comes to my housing situation and everything, so I can't always be consistent. I can be consistent in doing stuff like the Hermitcraft recap, because that requires me to help write a script and then record it. But like managing that channel is something different entirely. And sleep. Hey, there he is. He's found some diamonds. Did that just happen just now, or did I miss it? Just found them. GG, well done. I think you're the first diamonds message I've seen in the chat, so well done. Sparky is dueling with a spider over here. Let's hop down. Oh, careful. Don't have feather falling yet. Don't want to be getting into that. Let's hop down into this though. Nice. And let's make a couple of pickaxes down here and keep going. Oh, this is the first time I've got spruce planks. I'm amazed it's taken me this long. What is it, 3 hours into this live stream? Gosh. Seeing how someone like Iskall is full-time now is inspiring. Yeah, it totally is. Like, obviously Iskall works super hard on the stuff that he does. He has kind of built a modded Minecraft empire when it comes to Fullcraft. That's a guy who knows the grind, and I'm not talking about like the NHO grind or whatever. Like, I mean, he knows what it takes. Gain points. Not on my stream. So much stone, and still no blue shiny rocks. What am I doing wrong? No points. Did not make him sing. For those of you guys who don't tune into Kane's live streams regularly, that is how things work on Kane's stream. If you type something in the chat and it makes him sing, you get 10 Kane points. Does anybody have a record right now? Have you like kept a spreadsheet or anything of who's got the most Kane points? I feel like you could gamify that very easily. I bet you there are diamonds just underneath every single block that I'm not mining right now. That's that's all I can presume at this point. Blue shiny rocks. Yeah, not copyright me. Oh, is it 20 points now? Oh wow, the game has changed. Cue the Tron music. Jeff Bridges. Let's block this in with cobblestone, shall we? Try and grow it with some bone meal. Grow this rock. It's you. All the way Jay has the record. That would not surprise me. Make the tunnels 2 blocks apart. I kind of am right now. Like, that's 2 blocks, that's 2 blocks. Jay's in the lead, followed by Paige and then Katie. Oh, well done, those 3. You've got the triple threat going on there. Are we all playing block game? Yes. Block game for life. Block game for the win. Love me some block game. Although block game right now is not being very kind to me because I want diamonds. I'll take the other stuff as well, obviously, but diamonds would be nice. Oh! Oh, it's a storm. Always takes me by surprise, that. Thunder roars in the subtitles. Drama. Alright, have a lovely dinner, Kane. Enjoy. I probably need to think about having dinner somewhat soon. It has just hit 7 o'clock here. My stomach is a-grumbling. Not quite as loud as that thunder, though. Skeleton traps. I'm sure there will be plenty up on the surface when we resume. Because there are a few horses in this plains biome. Plenty horse. Thoughts on 21 Pilots? I like them. I listened to, is it Blurry Face? Was that the name of the album? I can't remember. But yeah, I like that one. Haven't heard much of their other stuff beyond that. They've got a good sound to them, it's a little bit different. Yay, other peeps listen to emo music. I feel like they're one of those kind of genre-spanning groups a little bit. They've got a lot of different influences in their sound, you can kind of tell. But that was definitely the kind of music that I used to listen to a lot when I was at kind of college age, so yeah, I can get into that. Where's my shovel? It's disappeared into my inventory. I keep middle clicking to pick blocks and stuff like that, so I ended up Ended up swapping it out of my inventory. Seriously, why have I not found diamonds yet? I've been digging for so long right now. This is a bit ridiculous, folks. I'm not going to lie. Not even college age. No, I mean, like, around the time when I was college age, there was a lot of music like that kind of starting out. Bands like Taking Back Sunday were still, like, relatively new. I thought the emo sort of disappeared after the late 2000s. Yeah, that's the sort of time that I mean. Like, I was just heading off to university in 2005, so... it was that kind of era. There is lava popping somewhere around here. Seems to be dead ahead. There we go. I knew we were going to run into it sooner or later. And why is that such a high... Like, I'm at 11 and this is at 12. That's cheating. Cheaty lava lake. How dare you? Have you got anything nice? Am I going to see anything nice if I pop in here for a second? Doesn't look like it. Let's obsidian this out just in case. Oh, some gold. Alright, I'll take that. Still not diamonds, though, is it? I blame you. Specifically you. That bit of lava there. Problem is, all the diamonds are probably underneath there, aren't they? Of course. RIP me. Mining for 44 years. Hopefully not for that long, but you never know. We're heading in that sort of direction. I feel like after a certain point, emo just becomes any music that expresses emotion beyond, you know, the kind of emotion that's expressed by people like Bruce Springsteen. Any kind of emotion that isn't just like, I love my country so much. Emo, instantly. If I mine the whole time, that can decrease your life expectancy. Well, yeah, if this was like realistic mining, yeah, I imagine so. If I didn't have 37 steaks on me, I'd probably die. Why you no diamond? This is like the the challenge stream when we did this for the first time, and I didn't get diamonds for like the first 2 hours. I haven't been looking for this entire time, obviously, but... The cheaty lava lake is going to be back in a second, isn't it? I can tell. Everything I find is just redstone, redstone, redstone. All the time. Why? Why you do this? That was a bit of a precarious move right there. Could very easily have fallen into lava. Doesn't look like there's any under here, though. Bring that redstone up for me. Nope, you're not getting it. It's just gone forever. See, now we're at Y12. Take me back down to 11. Why you lava lake? Just imagine 27 cooked steaks in your pocket. That would be a bit of a stinky pocket, I think, wouldn't it? Okay, so... You're right over there. So we need to get ourselves some more iron, don't we, chaps? Can't believe I'm having to get more iron before I even find diamonds. What do I have an age I see myself living to? If I make it past 80, I'll be happy. I think. My grandparents have mostly been fairly long-lived, so I don't really have any kind of familial concerns about, like, when I'm, like, when my grandparents died. They were all kind of in their 80s and 90s for the most part. My family doesn't have any kind of worrying history of health issues or anything, so one hopes that I'll be around for a good long while. Probably streaming Minecraft for the entire time. Thoughts on the Jake Paul drama? I don't know who that is, and I don't tend to get involved with drama, so I have precisely 0 thoughts. And don't bother explaining the situation to me, because I probably won't have much of an opinion on it then either. Sorry to say. Why do I only ever find redstone? When will my diamonds return from the war? Why always the red rocks and not the blue rocks? This is the kind of thing that makes me double check whether I've like somehow deleted the diamonds in the the custom terrain settings. And I know One Sharp Ace got some diamonds just now, so it's not actually a thing. But it's like when we were streaming for the first time, and I had to, Dinnerbone was actually in the chat at the time, and I was asking, like, are there problems with diamonds generating in terrain in 1.12? Like, are there bugs in the snapshots or something? Because this is freaking ludicrous. Like, how many blocks have I mined right now? Let's take a look at the stats. Blocks. Cobblestone. How many cobblestone have I mined? Well, I've mined 980 smooth stone. What is that? Picked up. Oh yes, I've picked up 862 cobblestone and no diamonds. I mean, granted, this is the most tedious way to look for them, but yeah. I don't think you can trade for all of the diamond gear anymore, can you? I think you can only get chest plates. And obviously you can still make iron stuff and whatnot, but there is some stuff which is no longer tradable as far as I recall. Mrs. Riff's getting a call from her dad. I think she probably needs to call her mum on Skype at some point as well, so I will probably have to go around that time, if not before. Because we need to have something to eat. Rogen Tibbet, what have you missed? You have missed the start of a fantastic server, but right now we're doing the important grind. We're doing the resource grind right here. We are trying to find some diamonds in pretty much the most boring way you possibly can, but I haven't really found any cave systems that go down this low yet, so we will have to see what we can manage. Where am I even? I'm under a plains biome still, so I'm probably still underneath the one we're using at Chunktown. Somebody's probably going to encounter my strip mine whilst they're strip mining themselves. Do I need acacia? Acacia would be awesome, Sparky. Yeah, if you want to leave some with me, that would be fantastic. My chests are out there behind some of the farmhouse builds. Redstone, redstone, all this redstone. So, yeah, we can build as many redstone contraptions as we want to right now. Dye as many things blue as we want to also. I want to dye some of this redstone blue so it turns into diamonds. Although it'd probably turn into some kind of purple ore if we dyed redstone blue, wouldn't it? Are there any purple ores in modded? If so, what are they? Oh, you're here for the first hour of the stream. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we haven't done a great deal of interesting stuff since then. It's just survival Minecraft at this point, basically. Thank you for coming back after dinner. Hope you had a good dinner. Awesome, Sparky. Thank you so much. Good work, Sparky. What's that one for? Shoot something with a bow and arrow. All right. Exercising that powerful bow. Fishing is the best for bows. Just took a screenshot of a wall for no reason. Well done. I was trying to get the coords up. Love it when that happens. All the resources except for diamonds. Come on. I'm going to be the most coal... I'm going to be a coal baron by the end of this. I'm going to be selling blocks of coal for diamonds. This coal is too far down. It should already have converted into diamonds by now. Why are you surprised that Sparky has the OP stuff already? Yeah, it should not be a stretch of the imagination at this point, should it? Dye redstone different colours. That would be awesome. I would enjoy that immensely. And that was what a lot of people were suggesting should happen at some point in Minecraft, is that redstone be split up into like bluestone and stuff like that as well, and there be different currents. Because in Terraria you have different coloured wires that you can use. And I feel like a lot of people were interested in that being a concept that could be expanded into Minecraft as well. But I feel like the Minecraft devs are trying not to be Terraria, or they're trying not to copy stuff that Terraria does. You know what, I can probably just put all that stuff in a chest. I always end up regretting throwing away stuff later. So I'll pop this in here for now. All this stuff can go in there. There we go. All the building blocks can go in there, and we can pick them up later if we want to. Emerald Raid, thank you for showing up, and thank you for the raid, much appreciated. If you donated now, can you join? It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Another Emerald, thank you for joining the Pixels as well. Thank you very much for subscribing. You are 1 in a million. Oh, we got raiders coming in. Welcome, raiders. Thank you very much for joining us. If you're new here, my name is Pixel Riffs. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber and occasional streamer. I do tutorials and Let's Play videos, that kind of thing. Mostly out of Minecraft, some older series on other games. And it's great to have you guys on board. Thank you for joining us. Right now we got a thunderstorm happening, and there is lapis above my head, which I'm absolutely going to take with me. See, these kind of blue shiny rocks I'm fine with. I would like the other kind, though. Whoa, okay. It's getting a little bit hectic out there. Sorry, yes, Thomas, I didn't finish answering your question. I'm afraid that if you join now, if you join my Patreon now, you would not be able to join the server immediately. Patreon takes pledge donations on the 1st of every month. So normally new members to the server join on like the 1st or 2nd of the month, and then after that, it you know, you have to wait until the next month for your pledge to be taken out, and we can't let people join on a promise, because otherwise they're going to potentially, like, if they pledge but their donation doesn't come out, then they could play for a month and then they could cancel the donation before it comes out. So unfortunately I can't be that trusting with people. Yeah, there you go. All the way Jay is explaining stuff for you in the chat as well. Roger Tibbet is joining us from Scotland. There's a fantastic set of people in the chat of like so many varying like nationalities and identities and everything, and it's always cool to have such a diverse audience. I'm genuinely really happy with how different my audience is, and how this whole YouTube thing kind of connects you with people in a way that you don't really understand until you're in the thick of it, and then you're like, wow, there are people from all over the world watching what I do. Even if they don't necessarily speak English as a first language or anything, they tune in, they watch tutorials, they hang out in streams. It's really cool. Thomas from South Africa. See what I mean? Like, yeah, some of my earliest patrons were also like from South Africa and the Philippines and Holland and places like that, you know, or the Netherlands rather. I'm not necessarily going to just be like just Holland. Remember the good old days when we went on Hypixel and played TNT games? Those could still be our days if I had a little bit more chance to stream, but unfortunately I can't be a full-time streamer or anything right now because I do not get enough money from it, sadly. But that might happen at some point in future. You never know if this YouTube thing kind of picks up a little bit. You have to turn on a setting to have Patreon take money right away. Yeah, I think I need to look into that at some point, because it would be nice to have people join, you know, live on the stream kind of thing. You got to shout out, kind of. Yeah, I don't tend to do, like, shout-out kind of stuff. It's just nice to have a conversation with people most of the time. Much as I would love to have, like, thousands of people in here and be able to stream to, you know, huge quantities of people. It is nice when we have a smaller stream audience and I can just chat to people one-on-one, you know? It's kind of nice that way. It's one of the things I like about streaming stuff like this in Minecraft is that obviously I'm going to have to go digging for diamonds and stuff at some point, but this is the kind of thing that I can just chill and talk to you guys about, and I don't have to worry about creepers sneaking up on me and that kind of thing. See you later, Tramithic. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate being here. I have no idea when I will find diamonds, ever. This is just getting ridiculous at this point. Like, how much stone have I mined? Like, yeah, we've already mined out that much smooth stone. Same goes for, like, granite and dirt and everything. Like, there's just so many blocks mined and still no diamonds. There's little pockets of iron ore everywhere. And that's lovely. So at least it means we can continue making iron pickaxes until we find anything more valuable. But wow. There's better be an 8 vein when I find it, because I've never, ever spent this long finding diamonds. Well, I have. That's a complete lie. But it feels like it right now. Redstone, always redstone at the end of these tunnels. There's a bat taking off over there. That means there's a cave. Should we go for the cave? I feel like we need to go looking for the cave. I'm going to have so many redstone blocks by the time this is done. Off-raiding White Emerald, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Ryan Faunts Vlogs, welcome along. Great to have you on board. Hope you're having yourself a fantastic Sunday. Is there still lava over in this direction? I think there was. Lava plops. Lava pops. Item plops. So much iron. I'm just going to ignore it at this point. Head towards the lava if I can. Where is the lava? Oh, zombie groans. Okay, if there's zombie groans, then chances are we will run into a cave. Oh, I hear it now. Hello. Is it going to be behind the coal? Oh, he's kind of over to the left, I think. Talk to me, zombie. Talk to me. Skeletons rattling. Okay, it looks like we're probably going to hit a cave at some point over here. Yes, we have a cave. We have a cave at lava level, and just the axe to defend myself with, but I reckon we'll make a go of it anyway. Hello, you. Oh, gosh. Get wrecked. And die. Ah, right. Okay, need to heal up. Need to heal up. When's the next Hermitcraft recap? It should be coming today. ZloyXP is editing it as we speak. I recorded the voiceover for it earlier, so should be coming very soon. Check your subscription boxes in an hour or two, I imagine. Nice. Okay, we got ourselves another backup bow. That's good to have. Are we going to find any diamonds in here? That's my main concern right now. There's plenty of gold. I've got all the gold I could possibly want right now, which is none. Let's grab a couple of sticks real fast. I need to get me some torches on the go. Bam, 64. That'll take us along for a little while. How do you join? This is a patrons only server. This is a server for people who support me on Patreon. So if you have the money to donate, head over to patreon.com/pixelriffs and consider donating there. The $8 tier is going to get you into the server, and that's how things go, I'm afraid. I can't really afford to make a server just for subscribers and things like that. So I basically have to run this server on the basis that people can help me pay for server hosting costs, which is what part of the Patreon money covers. The other part obviously goes to helping me make videos and helping me continue to make free content for everybody to watch. Is it true that Britons have bad teeth, or is that a stereotype / stigma? Depends what you mean by bad teeth. I think it's a bit of a stereotype, and it's obviously, you know, propagated by movies like the Austin Powers films. I feel like that's Austin Powers. Austin Powers is where everybody gets their idea that British people have bad teeth, but that is a character played by a Canadian actor. So, you know, don't believe everything you read. But the other thing about Britons having bad teeth is that I feel like British dental care... This is going to be really boring for most people, I imagine. I feel like British dental care emphasizes more like the health of your teeth than the appearance of your teeth. So we don't necessarily like go in for tooth whitening over here so much as we do just making sure your teeth are taken care of and that they've got, you know, plaque and tartar buildup removed and stuff like that. Like they don't get all calcified and gross. Aha! Hello, spiders. Hello, spiders. Oh, that one just literally walked past and ignored me. That was nice of him. I'm going to try and stay around diamond level, though. I'm worried that I'm getting too far up in these caves and I'm losing sight of my objectives. British people only have bad teeth because of fish and chips. Don't know if that's true. Oh, there's some diamonds right there. Fantastic. I put a torch right above them and didn't notice. Is this going to be an 8 vein? Please, please be an 8 vein. Oh, look at it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Oh, my prayers have been answered at long last. I wanted it to be an 8 vein, and it is. Oh, right. Right. I don't hear any lava popping. I don't have any inventory space, but we got some diamonds. Oh yes, my friend, this is absolutely beautiful. Oh, so happy, so freaking happy we found one at long last. Amazing. Do we have braces? Yeah, we do. Like corrective surgery for teeth that are misaligned and stuff is not uncommon, and it's gotten more and more of an emphasis lately. I feel like people, like kids especially, kind of have their teeth corrected from a younger age. But yeah, dental care in this country is more about healthy teeth and, you know, just being able to use your teeth properly than it is about, like, tooth whitening and stuff like that. So we don't tend to go in for cosmetic dentistry as much as people do in the States. I also feel like people tend to get preventative dentistry in the States more than they get curative dentistry. So over here, typically, like, people only get their wisdom teeth taken out if they're, like, actually hurting them. Whereas in the States, people get their wisdom teeth taken out, like, to avoid them hurting them in future. You know what I mean? And that can usually be a really expensive procedure. But you don't have to have your wisdom teeth out unless they become a problem for you over here. British doesn't mean Scottish. British refers to the British Isles. Scotland is in the British Isles, though. For a budget, what mic do I get? And for a keyboard and a mouse and screens, I don't know what your budget is, so I don't really know if I can help you there. Under $200. Oh, you can get some pretty decent stuff for that. I mean, like keyboard and mouse, you don't really need much more than the basics. You can get a nice keyboard and mouse if you've got a better budget, but as long as you've got a functional keyboard and mouse, you'll probably be fine. Like, I still have the keyboard that came with this computer, and to be fair, I got this computer from Kane83, but it's still a basic standard keyboard, you know? It's not got any bells and whistles or anything. It doesn't light up and have, like, rainbow patterns and things. It's just a keyboard. Honor Robin, hello, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Great to see you again. Whose stuff is this? One Shot Base's Future Chunk House. I like it. Good stuff. Katie Reed has returned. Oh, we looked through the world there for a second. I developed X-ray vision. I knew I was a mutant. Can I go to Professor X's school yet? Rainbows are lit. This is true. And if I could afford a rainbow keyboard, then I would probably have one. But I can't, so I don't. All the way Jay has a rainbow keyboard. Exactly. They're probably not that expensive. The main deal is I have other stuff I need to spend my money on right now, so I can't really afford to be making purchases like that. Diamonds! Yay! Right, let's make a diamond pickaxe real fast, because that's something we need to do. And then I think it's probably going to be time to call it a day for this stream. Unfortunately, I'm kind of running out of time here, and I really need to make some food. I am absolutely terrible at making resource blocks. I always just cram everything into one corner like that. Let's grab the rest of this redstone so we can consolidate this a little bit. In fact, we can do this the right way now, can't we? Let's do that and then do that. Amazing. So good. One click crafting in this version of Minecraft is an absolute game changer. Let's do the same here if we can. Where do we find lapis blocks? There we go. All of those. Yes, please. Nice. I need to get used to that because that is a super good shortcut. I like it. So here we go. Diamond pickaxe coming up. Wham, bam. Thank you, mister. There it is. Let's cook up some of this. And some of that. Need a little bit more in there, I think. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, folks. Right, that's going to be it for the stream. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours now, so I feel like that's probably going to do us for today. Thank you guys so much for making it a good one. It seems like it's been a pretty successful launch. I'm really happy with it. And once again, if you guys are interested in joining the server, you can head over to patreon.com/pixelriffs and consider donating. Donations are never required because my content is always going to be free to everyone, but they are always appreciated because it helps me make more content for you guys in future. But that's going to be it from me for now. Take care. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.